Obviously, I am obsessed with printing out pictures of the pets.
Right,
but
so
your kids would love it.
Right, are you happy caroling while I carry on doing this?
Yeah, I'm having a lovely time.
Okay, so I'm going to do the boat, and I'm going to use this, and hopefully it's not going to snap at that crucial point. So it is doable, but...
Right, and is that a top tip? So just hold it and be careful while you're doing it, especially if there's a weak point.
Yes. So, yeah, where you've got a thin bit, that will be a weak point.
Right, okay.
It's doable, so you just need to control it.
It's doable, but you need the control.
So if you want it to take it away, and it will stop doing whatever it's doing.
Right.
And okay, it's going to go back on itself there, so I'll just pull that back. And I can control
and that's how you get your control, remove the heat?
Yeah, just take it away.
Right, okay. Take the heat away, and then you can go back.
You see it? Oh, okay, I think that's going to work. That's cool. See, what you might find is that you might just get a nice shape of the sail. That's just, it's just gone over the side there, but I'll do that because I've got asbestos fingers, and I'm just going to... Ow! Again. Okay, it's done. And if I just... So the sail's got a bit of movement in it as well.
Oh, I love that. So if you do want movement in it, you're literally just sort of bending it round.
Yeah. So it is... So I'll just keep that flat, and then the sail has got some movement in it, so it looks like it's got wind. There you go. So it looks like it's in flight or on the wave.
Oh, that is so cute. Okay. And again, the size compared to the original is fabulous, isn't it?
Okay. And then this is the happy birthday that I cut out.
Wonderful. And that is one that Kay has actually printed from her computer onto that to actually on the inkjet, which is just amazing.
And the inkjet white's lovely because it prints out on the computer, but I love stamping with it.
Yeah. Really? Nice. So is that the best one to stamp on, do you reckon?
No, you can stamp on all of them because if you want to put a key in, you just sand it. Right. Get a key in, if you're not using a super sanded one. Yeah. Or you can use a StazOn.
Right, excellent. So they're all good.
Oh yeah.
But the inkjet is
I know, just like having my favourite because you get that nice matte finish. That's the only reason why. I'm not supposed to have favourites, but there you go.
Well, you are allowed to. It's the rules.
Right, so there you go. Then you can then compare.
Oh my God!
The sizes.
See, it's absolutely perfect.
Well, I'll get on doing this one.
Look, from the big birthday to little birthday. Isn't that cute? This is your printed one. Look, happy. Look, you printed. Isn't that fabulous? So obviously, because that's open, you know, you could colour those in with the beautiful gel pens. Yeah. You could be colouring them in with your paints, with your pencil crayons. You've got so much choice with that. And again, this is part of the inkjet printed ones, the ones that you can put through your normal inkjet printer, which is so cool.
Right, this one's gone back on itself. I'm hoping it's going to...
Most of the time, when you go back on themselves, they do straight up, don't they?
This is quite a big piece to do. So,
because when you do it at first, you have a little bit of a panic because it does look like it's going a bit.
Well, if it does that,
there's a lot of times it does.
When we tend to again, it never happens. Okay, that one's not going to straighten itself out as such, I don't think. So
sometimes you can peel it off.
Yeah, so you should be able to just peel.
Well, it's still hot.
Ow. I'm going to have to cut that because it's just wedged itself in. But so if you have this problem,
just cut it.
Just cut it.
Cut it or force it. When you see it go, if you try and force it, it works. Okay. But then get back in there.
So there's always a way around. So I'm quite sure people will have this problem. So we would deal with it.
Well, it's on a bigger piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So a piece that size I probably would do in the oven.
Yeah.
Anything bigger than that I'll do in the oven.
Yeah.
Because you've got more control over it.
Yeah, because it does shrink differently in oven, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Put it on a flat surface in oven and then just shrink it down. Obviously, I presume instructions are on the packaging.
There's really quite detailed instructions on the packet, yeah.
Amazing.
The only thing is it's in Fahrenheit, so you just might have to convert it to centigrade.
Yeah, which is fine.
Okay, so that's not going to do it. It's not going to behave, is it? It doesn't matter.
I'm glad it
doesn't matter.
What it did myself.
See, that looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Look at the colour. And again, you could hardly see any colour.
Yeah.
But when it shrunk down, look how intense that colour is.
So that's quite flat there. It's just this. Just move that bit there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squidge it and pretend it's meant to be like that.
Look at the colours.
Okay. So just flatten it out.
Great. Considering where it started out from. That's quite intense, isn't it? I wondered what had happened with that green.
There you go, stretch it out.
No,
squidge it. Okay.
And then when it cools down, because it holds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When it cools down.
Once it's cooled down, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. So if you have a problem, so that again, if you're really pedantic and you want to, you can sand that straight.
Right. Okay.
But I'm not. So.
Yeah. Yeah. But obviously, sand it down afterwards.
Yeah. If that really offends you, but there again, I quite like it. I like
that. I like the
jaunty
wobble.
look.
I like the jaunty angle. I think that looks rather cool.
So I've got a heat gun here because it's quick.
Wonderful.
And just put that on.
And because you're going on to cardstock, it's going to be absolutely fine with the heat gun.
Yes, it will. The heat's coming through, so it will soften it a tiny bit because the heat's coming through.
Yeah.
And then I just.
But not enough to make it to ruin it or anything.
No. So just go for a little bit of a border.
So there's just a little bit of matte and layering.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't believe how intense the pink's gone as well.
I know, it's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
It looks really retro, that, doesn't it? It looks like 50s retro, that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really cool. Yeah, those colours are ace. And it might, because of the surface as well, it really lets you play with blending the colours.
Yeah, so that's just a die cut.
Beautiful.
That's going to go on there. And then that's the C. And then we're going to have that one there. It's going to go that way around.
And the little bot on top.
We'll do that. Should we do it that way around? And then we're going to have birthday and happy. So, where's the glue gun?
Oh, I love that.
Okay. So we'll put this one on first.
Perfect.
So just literally...
Just layering.
Yeah, just sticking it on.
Remember, if you do want that little boat, that is part of your... That's the nautical set, isn't it?
This is the nautical set. And then we've used the... what do you call it? The...
inkjet.
Yeah, exactly. We use that.
The inkjet, which I
the white inkjet one, yes.
The doodah Watson has also been used. The inkjet, I think that is just fab. The amount of things you're going to be able to print off. What if you've got on your computer?
Yeah.
What are you going to be printing? You can create your own badges, again, with your pets on. Or you can create your own, I don't know, you're going to create some for you know, your grandparents. Maybe you're going to craft with kids. So many different things you can print off on your computer. It might be personalised badges, it might be people's names. You know, maybe you are creating things to sell, taking orders for really difficult, you know, names that you don't find often.
Okay,
you know, we all have those.
So between the two of us, that wouldn't take too long.
I think that's ace.
And if you've got a big panel like that, I would probably recommend putting it in the oven. If you don't, you do what I did and you had that problem. Cut it and then restick and
I think Yanis also wants a badge with his name on. You could have a badge with your name on. You could print it on the computer, Yanis. Are you being sneaky? Are you being sneaky?
I'm being sneaky.
You can print onto shrink plastic on your computer, on your normal inkjet printer.
Why did I not get to do a showcase? What's going on?
I do not know.
Next time.
So badges with our names on, because we don't get many names with our things on.
Amazing. Oh, I think that's really cool. Yanis, I'm going to go, but I'm watching.
Oh gosh, he's watching. That is fabulous.
It is.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
All the things that you can do, they're just incredible.
Do you want me to do a quick flower?
Yeah, please. Really, really cool. If you do want this, please check your baskets out. We are showing the printed one at the moment. You are getting a set of 3. I think they are ace. Again, brand new to me. I never knew you could print on this with your normal bog standard printer. Only £12.99. That's 656211. That's your item number if you want to go for that one. You are getting your clear for your, hold on a minute, am I giving it right one? No, the printed one is down at the bottom there, sorry, 801492. That's your item number. You're getting 6 clear and 6 white, the big sheets, and they're only £19.99. Right, back over to you.
I'm not going to colour these in because
I've got less than a minute.
Okay, right, stop it. Print. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
So you can have a look at that one, but I'll put a B behind that one. And I've stamped that one, but this one, all you do on this is an eye pin.
Okay.
A jewellery eye pin, so just literally shrunk it.
Have you literally? So what's that? So that's just a piece of black shrink plastic.
Yeah, that's a black shrink plastic, and I've stamped it. I made to put a hole in it, and I punched it. Sorry, I punched it.
So that would be 4.
Yeah.
So if you put another one there and layer it up, you'd be able to layer that one up and have another one round it.
Well, you could do, but I'm doing it with this one.
Oh, that's so cute. You've only got 4 or 5 seconds.
Okay, right. Okay,
20 seconds. Probably won't get to finish it.
Let's see.
15 seconds.
All right. No.
Check out your baskets. Make sure you go. Look at it, though. It's the coolest thing in the whole wide world. You need to have a go at this. You need to play with this. She did those earlier. Thank you, Kate. I'll take photos. I'll put them on to the Facebook. Next, Craft Yourself Silly. When we've got Sheena, then we've got Paper Cuts One Day Special.
Hello, I'm Sue Baker, the founder of Imagination Crafts. We're delighted to have partnered with Crafters Companion to bring you an even greater variety of crafts. I hope you'll join me to experience the joy of mixed media crafting together on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafters Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Mel.
And together we're Pink Ink Designs.
We're a small independent company who produce hand-illustrated fabric patterns.
And we digitally print all our designs onto fabric for you to colour, embroider and decorate with three-dimensional elements.
We've been coming to Hochanda for almost a year. We absolutely love coming and working with the team over there, but even more, we love bringing our products to show you.
And we're looking forward to sharing our top tips with you, how to paint, embroider and make really bespoke patterns.
It's time to craft yourself silly. If you did miss the earlier show, oh, we had some treats. But don't worry, we've still got them. Allow me, speaking of treats, we've got more treats. Allow me to introduce you to the lovely Hayley. Hello.
Unusually quiet, Hayley Smith.
Quiet.
I know.
Oh, how is your throat?
It's not sore.
You only just came in like,
it.
what? Oh, I tell you why. It's because the previous show was so busy. Actually, it was before then, wasn't it? Really?
Yes,
yeah,
I've just lost my voice.
All right,
it happened.
Jokes aside, this hour we have got some exceptional fabrics at ridiculous price. Really do. So if you like your fat quarters, you are in the right place. Speaking of which, talk to me.
Now, these ones we didn't get a chance to go through a lot in the previous hour, so we've moved them onto the main counter so we can go through them in a bit more detail.
Okay.
So, what we have 12 different fat quarter bundles. Each of these bundles has 6 fat quarters in there. There's a mixture of patterns and plains, and they are all 100% cotton.
Lovely.
As well.
Beautiful print. And you can I just say, if you've ever bought anything from Hayley before and Craft Yourself Silly, you'll know the quality. Genuinely, you can feel the quality.
Yes, we do. We won't bring it to you unless we're happy to use it ourselves.
So talk to me about what we're getting in our bundles.
So you're getting 6 fat quarters.
6.
It's a mixture of patterns and plains. So you can see in this one, this is the Nouveau bundle.
Oh, do you know,
so you've got that big kind of statement. I know, they're fantastic value, these, and they're an instant project as well.
Yeah.
So you've got that big statement one. This is the Nouveau bundle.
Love that.
And then you've got the green plain, which blends in. Yeah. There's tonal spots as well. And then that kind of batik style fabric.
texture going on
works
there.
so well within this because it's got those green tones in, it's got those brown tones in. Works really, really well. The grey as well, just to lift it and make that blue really pop and stand out. And then that linen print in the green, which goes beautifully with all of the greens within there as well.
Can you? I did hear rumours, and you can clarify these are true or false.
Okay.
But were you the inspiration behind the figure here?
No.
Are you sure? You
Definitely
sure?
not. Maybe before I cut my hair, it was a bit longer.
This is often how
not
Hayley,
shorter
after
now.
the show, she's just sitting there pondering on what a busy show it is. Okay, listen, jokes aside, you're getting 5 fat quarters here. 6 fat quarters. All of the fabrics. At $14.99, exceptional quality there. Coming down here, we've got our posies.
Yes, so there's 3 different posies. This is the purple one. So again, you've got those 3 kind of really nice floral prints teamed up with all of those plain purples as well.
Now, I know you've got a collection if you're looking for maybe slightly more gender-neutral or masculine fabrics, because I'm drawn to this. I like you.
Really, really nice kind of monotone colours in there. And you've got the fish in there, which is the fish turtle light option. Grey. Yeah. The plain black, the plain grey, and then those 2 kind of positive and negative turtle options.
I really like that. I really
and really,
like
really nice small patterns. So if you're looking for kind of bindings, edgings, things like that, these are perfect for that.
If we were to make something for the guys, how can you see these being used? Could you do it lining for a waistcoat?
Yeah, lining for a waistcoat, tablet covers.
Oh, yes.
Things like that. I mean, maybe they're looking for toiletry bags. Yeah. Fantastic for those.
Toiletry bags, nice.
You could use them for, what else do boys need?
Well, I tell you what, a bathroom case, sort of like toiletry case.
Oh, like a pen roll one.
Yeah, something like that. Classic. Okay, so there's another option for you. Coming down here.
Coming down the front, this is the blue-green posies.
Lovely.
As you can see, it's got blue. And, there's been a collapse in the plastic department.
And it's okay.
The plastic department's collapsed. There's one too many in there. Where's that one come from?
Oh, because you're only getting 6. So one's sneaking in.
Don't know where that one's come. Well, I'm sure we'll find out where that one belongs later.
Okay, so that's your green and blue posies.
Yes, so you've got you've actually got 4 patterns in this one, and the 2 plains.
Coming up here, ooh, I like this, the country cottage.
Yeah, this one. See, we used to have a matching fabric to go with this, which was little flower pots.
That's lovely.
Now, we have 1 roll less of that than we have of these, so this is why we've put it into this fat quarter bundle. You can see this kind of batik one takes in all of those green and blue colours.
They complement each other.
To work really, really well.
It looks, because you're getting texture, that could be a field.
Beige works with those kind of softer beige background colours. You've got the bright red to pick out the flowers. This is a slightly brighter toned version of exactly the same print. And then you've got that solid dark green, which works, again, beautifully with those darker tones that are in there.
So you are getting 6 fat quarters here. I really like this option. Instantly, I'm thinking so many projects here. So what about if you want a tablet holder? Yes. If you want
if you're a gardener.
Little sewing kits. Yeah. What about a apron as well? I think that'd be really nice.
Fat quarter sizes are perfect for the kind of little aprons that you can do. Absolutely perfect.
Or you can
so
put
maybe
just as
you
an
could use
accent piece.
The 2 feature ones. Put pockets on with the other colours.
Lovely. Or little characters as well. So if you've got some great kits, we've got the tessellator characters.
Test patch 3D animals as well, and all of those guys are absolutely fantastic with these. I'll go and get the cat. It'll illustrate my point.
Get
some.
Get a couple more.
Shall I bring the
get the hippo. We get to see them all. Now, we have got more options for you. What about this pink posy, which you can see here? And the whole gang have come through. So, once again, you're just getting the full complement. Each of the fat quarters designed to complement each other. But speaking of which, if you did want to take on a project, let's just say this proud little fella could be used and made out of any of the bundles. Hello. Oh, now... he or she's very cute. I love this. Where would we find the pattern for this?
We have got it on the show. Apparently on the bottom of the screen, says the lady in my ear.
Oh, he's seen it. He's found it. $9.99 for a doggy of this quality? Come on. And can I just say, he will or she will come fully trained. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Good boy. Who else have we got?
There's the cat.
Oh, she'd be.
As well.
There we go.
And then there's hippo.
And now I have to
We've
say,
done that one in fleece as well, just so you can, do them in fleece.
Look at the hippo. I love that hippo.
And then
Very cute.
elephant.
And that's a proud elephant. But the point we're trying to make with the Tessa patches, they're beautiful for these patterns because you can make really interesting designs with your patterns.
You can.
Yeah.
So you can use the fat quarter bundles are fantastic for that because you can use all of the colours that are within here. You know they're going to tone together. For the Tessa patch animals, you kind of need at least 3 different... oh, you found a friend?
His days.
Okay. You've, you need at least 3 colours, so you'll find that they actually go an awful long way. I mean, the bag pattern that we've just done... So weird. So weird.
Stroking the hippo. As
Like
you
a
do live
Bond
on air.
villain.
Like a Bond, like a
tiny
Bond
hippo.
villain. Mm. So you were saying?
The bag pattern that we did in this this last one. This has used just a strip of each of those 10 colours from the other bundle we're going to show you in a minute. So you've used next to nothing from that 10 bundle. But if you were going to do the same project out with this, watch the microphone, I'll get told off for that, you would probably lose about 1/3 of each of those.
Okay.
So that's what you'd be left with
Now see,
after you'd taken off what you needed for the bag.
good. That's why the pattern's been so popular. Just to say, the pattern's sold out. It's back on extended delivery. So it's going to be dispatched from the 1st of May, $9.99. And you could be...
fantastic for a memory thing project as well.
Yeah.
So if you've got old clothes that are maybe, you know, from other
upcycling, like
people.
jeans?
Yeah, you could do it in denim. There'd be nothing to stop you doing it in denim.
No, you could to remember people buying.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you could put kind of old clothes
new
in, maybe
thing.
baby clothes if you're still looking for something as a baby project, because these are all quite small pieces.
What about using baby clothes to make a baby bag? So if you'd save, let's just say, old baby clothes, and now your kids have grown up, maybe they're about to have a kid of their own,
then
you could use their baby clothes to make them a baby bag. Genius. Genius.
But what you can do, once you've got the pattern, if you wanted to scale it up to make something that would be kind of big enough to take a bit more,
you can do that.
If you want to then scale it down, you can do that as well.
We've got lots more options, so we'll rattle through this and then we've got more goodies for you. Coming down here, we've got a tractor and our tractor and our stripes. So you've got this beautiful print with the tractor, then you've got your stripes. It's quite young, fresh and fun. Again, 5 fat quarters. Coming up here, 6. I keep saying 5, I'm so sorry.
Where's this spare one come from?
Just to be clear, you're getting 6 fat quarters. You've also got, now this is a nice one. This is the zoo. Right?
Yeah, I'm just filing it over there.
This is your navy zoo.
Again, this one's quite good for if you're looking for those gender-neutral or masculine projects, because it's got quite a lot of the kind of dark and neutral colours in there. So we've called it zoo because it's got zebras in,
That's very cool.
It's got elephants in, and it's got fish in as well.
It's a win.
Do you get fish in a zoo?
Yeah, you do. Of course you do.
Like an aquarium?
Like a koi.
Okay.
Or what about here? So this is another option for you. Beautiful. There's a bit of gold detailing here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of gilding on the.
Oh, I like that.
There.
The
really, really
script
cute.
as well.
The script is just such a perfect colour match for that. And then those other kind of soft pinks and greens to really kind of bring it together. All of these are instant projects.
The linen
print
is gorgeous as well.
It is. It's a really lovely. It also matches with a lot of different things because you've got so many kind of different tones within there.
Beautiful to cover books with.
Yeah, you could make loads of book covers with that. If you were looking for kind of A5 ones, you'd get 2 out of each of those.
Coming down here, this is nice. Pink elephant.
Especially if you team these kind of things with maybe the calico that we have on. We have that on all of the time. It's available in 2 different weights, and that would make the projects go an awful lot further.
And you're getting 2 meters of the calico. It's at the bottom of your screen. Heavy weight, or you can get medium weight as well. But $9.99 for 2 meters? Really?
This one, I think, is definitely the bargain of the day, because this is a wider roll of fabric, this one. So the fat quarters are even bigger than a normal fat quarter.
That's like a fat quarter and a bit.
Yeah, that's about your fat quarter to there. So you're getting an extra extra third extra free.
That's a monster. And just to be clear, the reason why Hayley was sort of saying about this is the bargain of the day, because all the fat quarters are cut to the width of the fabric.
Yes, so normally a fat quarter would be kind of the width of the fabric, and then about 40, it's usually 46 centimetres to make it area-wise, quarter of a square metre.
Okay.
Ours, we cut them to the half metre, so you actually get a little bit extra on ours.
Value, 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 and that's what you're getting here. I'm trying to fold that up very nicely. Now, we've got two more to show you. Boom, look at that. Not bad. Oh, okay. Nearly there. Now, we've got more for you. The Funky Farm. It's upside down. Oh, Hayley. Such a perfectionist. All right, now, coming here with our Funky Farm. Is the Funky Farm living up to its name? So if you've got any projects for little ones, it doesn't have to be little ones, though, because I think this is a really nice mix.
It is.
Especially here. This is a project for little ones.
There's a lot of patterns in this one. There are 5 patterns in this one, and then just the one plate. So you could use them as just pairs. Maybe you could just use these 2 together, just those 2 together. It's entirely up to you. You can kind of fussy cut the animals out as well. If you're patchworking with them, most of those will fit in a 2-inch hexagon.
And down here, again, 6 fat quarters. Every option you're seeing here has 6 fat quarters. I need to we're just going to pop in a white for you, because you are getting the white in this as well. And you've got the pink too, which you can see.
It's slippy.
Very slippy.
Very slippy.
Saved it. Okay,
we've got quite a high angle on the boards today.
It's steep. So, this is your final option. I like this. Tell me about this one.
Really, really cute. All of those colours kind of toning in within there, so you can, again, use them as just pairs. So you maybe just want to use those 2 together, or you could then add the daisies with those two lighter colours. It's entirely up to you, but you've got a project ready to go there in that bundle.
Beautiful. $14.99 your price, 935-647 your item number. We'll tidy it up, don't worry. Magic of TV.
Magic Ben will do it. Backstage Ben.
Magic Ben?
Yeah, he's magic.
Is that his name? Oh, he is magic.
His name's Backstage Ben, actually.
Backstage Ben. Yeah. That doesn't... that doesn't sound like a great nickname.
Are you happy with it?
Happy with that?
Yeah,
we can ask Sophia's for a better name.
No, he's happy with it.
He's happy with it. His mouth says yes, his eyes say no. OK, we've got more for you. Come over here, because we've got the Unicorn Sparkle. Oh, so if you've got a project and you want to give it that little bit of sparkle, I'll tell you the best one to show is probably the pink. You can see here.
So this is 100% cotton, and then it's got a kind of glitter treatment on the top of it, and that is absolutely fine to wash. 30 degrees, you can wash that and it will be absolutely fine. It's 100% cotton, so it's dead easy to sew with. There's no stretch in that at all, but really, really nice for a PK project just to add that bit of sparkle.
40% of the stock has gone here, so don't miss out. $16.99 your price, 990-211 your item number there. Did I make a mess?
You've let yourself down here.
Every time. I'll be disappointed if I didn't.
It's a good job you're hanging on to that, though, because that's nearly gone off the end a couple of times.
Look.
So this one is a slightly different one. This is called our Perfect Sparkle. Now, Perfect Sparkle is a shot fabric, which means the warp threads that run, say, top to bottom are one colour, and the ones that are running left to right are another. Now, also, this is not a true polycotton because it's not a mixed fibre. It means that one direction, if I look at the bottom here, you can see that the blue at the bottom there, that's cotton. Yeah. But the really sparkly one that's running across in the other direction, that's the polyester. So it actually sews beautifully, sews really, really easily, and doesn't fray that much as well. Obviously, the little bits on the end where we've been pulling it to show you. Okay. You obviously will see, but it's really, really easy to work with. It's a lovely weight as well. Yeah, this is a really special fabric, and it's got a lot of versatility depending on what project you want to apply it to. Good value as well. Look, you're saving £9. Let me explain why. Because we used to have them in 2 bundles. We used to have all of these red ones as one bundle, and then all of those blue-based ones as one bundle. Put them all together, so that each bundle was usually $16.99, making your $33.98, and we've put all 4 together, $24.98. £9 saving. Take advantage, quality, and you're getting that across the board. So your item number is 198204. We have more though. If you're looking for some neoprene, take a look at this.
Bye-bye. Bye, Hayley.
Bye.
So you've got this fantastic neoprene. £5 saving, or $14.99 your price, 016415 the item number. I think I'm right in saying half the stock's gone there. Busy. Actually, over half the stock has gone there. We've also got 10 fat quarters now. These have been exceptionally popular. So you've got a mixture here. You've got your plain cottons. Blue, limited stock. It should say super, super limited. If you want to go for the blue option, it's not going to be around for much longer. The purple's already sold out. You've got your brights, which you're looking at right now. Then we've got our greens. Love the greens. And the natural's probably my favourite. And then we've got our pink. Those are your choices. You are getting 10 fat quarters for $19.99. $1.99 per fat quarter. Incredible value. We've also got patterns for you as well. Take a look at the bag. It sold out earlier on. We got it back on extended delivery. Going to be dispatched from the 1st of May, so you don't have to wait too long. 3 days there. $9.99 your price. 585 999 988 your item number. And then our fat quarter mix. Look at the value here. You are getting 8 fat quarters for $9.99. I do need to say contents may vary, but for $9.99, and it's all quality fabric. All it means is when Craft Yourself Silly have run to the end of a roll and they haven't got enough for larger pieces, they cut it down to fat quarters. That's why you're able to get such fantastic value. 802 682 your item number. Patchwork Pets, love these. Having a look at the cat. Awesome. I mean, how great with the fat quarters that we got on today. Then we got the hippo. Love the hippo. Oh, and the pup. And finally, the elephant. Oh, we've also got the owl and the penguin. Those are your options. $9.99. You cannot go wrong. 620443, your item number. Now, the batting, again, sold out earlier on. It's back on extended delivery, going to be dispatched from the 1st of May. Look, I understand that picture is probably not the most exciting, but getting to work with this batting, and it's a very special batting because it's got the perfect balance between that malleability, but it also holds its form. $9.99 your price, 895 898 your item number. The batting, can you just tell, because I'm really conscious of that picture.
Yeah,
it's kind of like...
I think I've cut it all up and sewn it into the bag.
What about the handle? Should we talk about the handle?
Okay, actually, I can flip this inside, back inside out, we can see it, because I haven't sewn it up yet, so we're all right. Okay, so the batting that we have is double-sided. One side, let's just see if you can see right on this corner there.
Yeah.
One side is foam, is like a felt. So it's like a polyester felt. The inside of it has actually got a foam layer on. Now that does 2 things. One, it will allow you, when you're working decorative stitches and things like we've got in here, it'll allow you a lovely even tension. What it will also do is it will give you enough stability within a bag, if I just pop this the right way out again, that it will stand up on its own. If you want to use 2 layers, it will be kind of almost as stiff as a bosal type thing. So that bosal is like a more solid foam, that's similar to the type that Crafters had on this morning, Threaders had on this morning. So that will allow you to create a nice solid bag, and this should, even though it was just sewn today, stand up on its own.
Beautiful.
Because it's got that in it. And what you can
do is... It's really nice to work with.
The handle on that one, now that's been made with 2 layers of the batting.
That's no hands.
And again, that will stand up completely on its own because it's got that, and it's soft enough. It's not like a bosal, which can be quite stiff. It's really, really soft. So you get that strength, but you get the kind of squishability.
Squishability. Can I just say the bag pattern is absolutely flying. So many of you are going for it, and I see why. But also the 10 fat quarters going so well. So you could make this inspiration right now. Exactly what you're seeing here. You just go for your naturals, and you've got all the fat quarters in there. The batik, you get the dotted, you've got your plain. Can I just say with the fat quarters, here, you've got such great value. Blue has gone. No, so blue, I'm afraid that has gone. And I'm going to be a bit nicer to Floor. I'm not going to chuck it, because last time I felt bad.
He's not there anyway, he's run away.
But blue, look, that's a cautionary tale, because we've lost purple, we've lost blue, and all the other options are proving really popular. Don't let... Now, pink could be the next one to go. But what I will say, don't miss out on the value. If you want to bolster your stash, if you are a sewer, one thing I will guarantee, honestly, and I stand by this, and if you're familiar to Hochanda, you'll know I will never ever say this unless I 100% believe it. The quality that you're getting with the fabrics, you will feel the quality when you get it home, 100% cotton, beautiful mix of designs. And this is what I really love about these collections, the 10, because you've got your block colours, but then you've got your wonderful linen print. It's actually a linen print. You can just see that there. It's a beautiful linen print. I mean, how gorgeous is that? Then you've got your batiks as well coming through. So lovely batik, everything designed to tie in together. And then you've got your dotted print as well, your polka dots. So you've got all of that in one collection. Greens are at 60% and flying. Brights flying, neutrals flying, pink flying. I mean, it works out at £1.99 per fat quarter. Value! Oh, I feel I've been talking a name.
Okay, so what I've been doing is, in the first hour, I explained that this would take you, if you were using a rotary cutter, it's dead quick to cut out.
Yeah.
If you are cutting out with scissors, it's going to take about 45 minutes to an hour to cut out. I proved in the break there that that was rubbish, because I just cut one out in really about quick. 15 minutes.
I was going to say, yeah.
It was because it was quicker because I used the wool tweed fabric,
which
and obviously that has
on the show.
Quite simple kind of straight lines to follow, so it's a little bit easier to cut out. So I'm going to make another one of the bags, well, at least the front of it. We might not get the inside done, but we'll get the front done.
Get an idea,
but we'll do it in the tweed this time.
I mean, how much would you pay for a tweed bag? I mean, seriously, ask yourself that question. You've got the bag pattern down here. You've also got, actually, you've got the neoprene down there, have you? Or no, it's the fat quarters. But you can get the bag pattern with us. But also, £24.99. Now, here's the thing. With tweed, traditionally, you can't buy tweed less than a metre. And a metre could cost you anything from £30 to £50 because tweed is an expensive material. It's wool tweed. Am I saying 100% wool?
Yes, you're right. It is 100% wool. I have them here because I've cut this bag that we're making out of the fabric. So you've got the full-size fat quarters there. I've got what was left over. Okay. Now you'll be able to see. I've only used 3 here instead of 6, and Yanis will compare with what's left there. So I reckon you'll get 4 bags out of that bundle.
And it is really good quality tweed as well. You've got a nice mixture of designs. So you've got the monochromatic, you've got 3 sets of sort of the black and white. Like that. Just look good on the back. And then you've got the other sets with a slightly warmer colour running through. So you can see the browns, but you've got pinks in there as well, sort of ready pinks. Good quality tweed, 100% wool. For that price, it works out. Were you telling me it works out at £1.5 meters? Did I want to say £1.5 meters?
Yes.
A metre and a half of tweed for £24.99. Normally, you couldn't buy 1 metre of tweed for less than £30, say.
And the advantage of this is because it is a woven fabric. It's the same on the front as it is on the back. So when you're cutting out, you can get away with a little bit more, because you're not having to get it forward facing. The only one that is a little bit forward facing is this one, because it's slightly fluffier on one side than the other. But then that's a choice up to you as in how you want to use it.
But Hayley, that to me, 2.5 meters of tweed for £24.99. You're saving £5. As a sewer, that's a no-brainer. Seriously, you'll know, you'll appreciate the quality and the price of good quality tweed. It's not cheap. I mean, if you're getting it for £30, you're getting a great value. Traditionally, you're looking at more towards the sort of £50 mark just for 1 metre. Good value, this should not be. We need to clarify, is it 1.5 metres?
Let me work out. It would be 1.5 square metres that you would get. I think it usually, because it's a wide roll, that one, I think it's a 150 wide roll. So it would be around about 1 metre by 1.50 metre.
Okay. All right, just to be clear on our measurements, because I did say 2 metres, 2.5 metres. Okay.
Right, naughty Yanis. Naughty Yanis.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start putting this bag together. Where did we put the instructions for the bag? Oh, here they are.
Here they are.
There we go.
Okay.
That's the one. Right.
Lovely.
So in the bag, instructions, it does take you through step by step how you put them together. So what we do is I've put those 5 together while we were just kind of chatting earlier. I'm actually going to skip this one and just head down to this one because I think it's a more important step to show you. So what I've done is I've joined the piece that's got the triangle on the end. I don't know what he's doing. I'm just going to...
Sorry, I was trying to get that and I realised I was in shot. That was my fault.
I'm just going to crack on.
I'm sorry.
The bit with the triangle on, what you need to do is take this join here and match it up with this join here.
Yeah.
So put those face to face. And then normally, yes, I would put pins in these. Time may prohibit that, and with these ones I am actually gonna pop them to, because it's quite thick. I prefer to open these up rather than put them to one side.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put a couple of pins in there just to keep those in place.
So Lisa's in now. She's getting set for a show later on.
Hi, hi Lisa.
Last time Lisa was in, we were attacked live on air.
By what?
By the world's biggest spider.
Oh, I caught that for Alex.
Did you see? Did you catch it?
Yeah, well,
it must have been a different spider.
When Alex unfortunately decided she was going to go and do other things, sad face, no more wafting. There was a massive spider. It was one of our, I think it was one of our last shows, and it was quite a big one. She was quite scared, and so was the floor manager. So I ran out with glass and caught it.
Oh, well, that's what we did.
And then chased her around the studio with it.
But Lisa's first reaction was to run behind me and push me in the face of danger.
Was she?
She's a survivor then. She screamed while she was there. You get to see Lisa a bit later on, by the way.
It's usually that 8 o'clock show at night they like to come out.
While you're doing that, I just need to show these fantastic fabrics here as well. This is your English embroidery. Now, there's an important point here, because the 3 that I've got in my hand, they have, the 4 that I've got in my hand, have the finished edge. You can see that finished detail. Again, I'm really bad at counting today.
I can't speak, you can't count.
Do you see that finished edge here? So this is the white, the cream, the peach and the black. 80% of the white has gone, but it's the detailing with this.
The thing is, that saves you so much time. If you are doing a top or some dressmaking, then that saves a load of time in finishing off. It's really, really handy, especially maybe if you're looking for, maybe you're going to use them on a cushion or some home decor. Again, it's going to save you that time in finishing off. So that's
£12.99 for 1 metre.
That's the next bit added on. We're going to do one more bit onto the other side, and then I've got 4 more straight blocks to put on, and then that's the bag put together, more or less.
Wow.
So we're going to try at least get the bag front done in this hour.
Can I just, while you're doing that, can I show the other colours as well? Now, these don't have the trim. That's really important. They do not have, they have raw edges. They're 1 metre pieces. You've got the yellow in there, you've got the sort of pistachio green, the blue, the purple and the pink. Those are your other colours, all your pastels. Because you're saying traditionally this is... It's for the lighter,
traditionally it's done in the pastel, so the black is a really, really unusual option in embroidery glaze, because it's always traditionally done in those really light pastel colours. So that's it's something that we just couldn't resist when we saw it, because it is so unusual.
The broderie, how do you pronounce it?
Broderie en glace.
Broderie en glace.
Just means English embroidery is what it means.
Okay.
Right, so that's the bottom one on. You can see the kind of the sloped one at the bottom. Just doing exactly the same thing on the top there. And then I will get these on. And then if you want to do a quick recap, I will get this flattened out and I'll show you where the last 4 bits go on.
A plan. So let me just move this for a moment, because our packs of 10 fat quarters are extremely busy. So we've already sold out of 2 options. You've got 4 remaining. Now you've got your pinks, your naturals, your greens and your brights remaining. What you're going to get in each set, if we can have a look at, say, the naturals, you've got your block colours here, and then you've got this wonderful linen print running through. Beautiful linen print. And then you've got your batiks, and then you've got your polka dot. So a beautiful set. 60% of the pinks have gone. I will keep you updated. It could potentially be the next to go. We will see. also got the polyester neoprene as well. Would now be a good time to have a break?
Yes. Do you want to go and play with the neoprene?
Okay, I'll be back.
Run yourself up a little patchwork wetsuit.
Oh yeah, there
You'll
we
be
go.
fine.
$14.99 your price, over half the stock's gone. Now this could be added as a lining, and what it also does, it gives you structure and it gives you that soft touch as well. So $14.99 your price, saving £5, 016 415 your item number. The organza, this is good stuff. But unfortunately we don't have a picture for it. But $14.99 your price, 605, we'll sell it on the internet. So, the bag pattern. Now, the bag pattern sold out earlier on. It's back on extended delivery. It's going to be dispatched from the 1st of May. And the price, $9.99 is your price. We've also got some patchwork pets as well. We've got the cat, the hippo, the pup, and the elephant. You've also got the owl and the penguin. Those are your patchwork pets. And don't forget your batten as well. Now, also on extended delivery, it's sold out earlier on. $9.99 your price, but it's back 2 meters, $8.95, $8.98 your item number there. So, what we've got here, more fat quarters for you. Each set designed and put together, a lot of thought, because effectively you're getting 6 fat quarters. So that's 6 projects, really, depending obviously how big the project is. This is nice. This is really nice. So this one, you've got this wonderful feature pattern. It's the, Nouveau, thank you. I knew it was with an N. So it's the Nouveau. You're getting that wonderful feature fat quarter, and then you've got the accompanying linen in there, your block colours, your batik. Really gorgeous mix. Everything designed to work together. That's your Nouveau option. Coming down here, we've got the purple pansies. Purple posies, I should say, apologies. So you can see here, lovely mix of floral designs, but also your block colours as well. Oh, look at that. Now, really rich, vibrant. If you did miss out on the purple fat quarter bundle with the 10, this would probably be your nearest option, possibly, if you're looking for that purple option, okay? Coming up here, one which is a bit more gender neutral. You've got your fish here and turtles. So wonderful. I like the design. I think this would be a good option for the guys because you've got a wonderful selection of greys, nice print, and your blacks in there. Then you've got your green and blue posies. I keep saying pansies, sorry. Okay, so here you can see, love that. Isn't that gorgeous? As we go through, really pretty designs. Okay, so that's your next option. Now, considering each option, you're getting 6 fat quarters. Exceptional value, £2.50 per fat quarter. What about this? You've got 2 feature fat quarters. They're all 100% cotton. You're getting your batik in there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and then you've got that red just pops. So if you wanted to tie the red with the other feature panel, you can do that. And then you've got the green as well, which just works. I like that. That's your country cottage. Coming down here, we have got our pink posies. Oh, and again, look, every collection of fat quarters, you've got such a beautiful mix. Love that. Love it. 100% cotton. Oh, and that's a lovely batik as well. Oh, and hasn't that got like a vintage vibe to it? If you wanted, you could use that for so many different projects. I think that's a really nice little bit of fabric. Okay, so that's your pink posies. Coming up here, we have the navy zoo. Oh, yeah. Zebra win. That navy, I mean, there are navy and there's navy. That's gorgeous. And then you've got your polka dot in there with the splash of navy. You've got your elephants, you've got your grey, and then you've got your fish. All of those in your navy zoo, like it. There's more coming up here. We've got your tractor and your stripes. So tractor and stripes, the name suggests you've got a beautiful tractor with some stripe print as well. Now this could be fun, young, or it could be quite hip and cool. Love that. This is nice. Look at the floral script. Now, firstly, I want to draw your attention to the gold detailing that you've got with the flowers. If I give it a little bit of a wiggle, you get to appreciate beautiful gold detailing. But here's the thing. I love that. That script is gorgeous. And then you've got a beautiful array of pinks and greens, and then you've got your linen finish as well. It's a linen print, okay? So it is a linen print. And then coming up here, we've got more for you as well. We've got the pink elephant. Let's have a look at the pink elephant. So, pink elephant, gorgeous. Now, there's one thing to point out. Can I just show you? Hayley was saying this is, value-wise, the pick of the day. I will tell you why, because all the other options are, they're fat quarter, but they're cut to the width of the fabric, and this happens to be a really wide fabric. So effectively, you're getting a fat quarter and then a little bit more. Look at the size. If I was to tell you that was a fat quarter, you're getting 6 of those. So really good value there. Now, we've got more for you. We've got some Funky Farm. It could be the first to go. And I know what, perfect. Perfect for older and younger members of the family. So you get your Funky Farm here. How cool is that? Love it. Oh, and then, see, look, that to me, if you wanted to do a younger project, so for a younger member of the family, you got these two and you got the green. Great. But you then got the daisy in there and this sort of gingham. It's really nice. I can see everything go. Because here we go. How steep is this table? It's all right. It's fine. We've got it.
Need an assist.
Oh, thank you, Hayley. Thank you.
Just there.
Just there. That's great. It's brilliant. Now, you can see, look at the mixture of designs. This is your cloud, your cozy cloud option. It does not come with the floating hand. That's optional. That's an add-on. So you've got a lovely mix. Look, your daisies and your floating crowd, and you've got all of those. Come up here, we've got a unicorn. Now, this is the... Oh, just let me give you the details for this. So if you want to go any of those 6 fat quarter bundles, $14.99 the price, 635-164, your item number. 635-647.
935.
Have I
Put your glasses on, dude. 9. I'm sitting on the floor and I can see that.
935-647. I was reading it and I was like, but look, I can see it, and my brain wasn't working. I'm sorry. Okay, now having a look at it, I feel it's going very well.
It's going
very well.
swimmingly
it's been
today,
a really
isn't
good
it?
show. Okay, now we've got our unicorn sparkle. It's coming. It's coming. And it's been a pleasure working here. Yeah. Okay, so now looking here, you've got your unicorn sparkle, so it's added that finished glitter to the material. You can wash this at 30 degrees. It's approaching half the stock has gone here. You're getting all 4 fat quarters there. And just finally, we have these wonderful... Oh, I've got to give you the item number. I apologise. 990211, your item number. $16.99 the price for here. And then finally, we've got our perfect sparkle. So you're getting all 8. £9 saving, the whole colour range here. Good values, that £9 saving, $24.98, 198 204, your item number. And Hayley was saying, the thing here, you get the shot of colour. So what that means is you're getting a different colour with the waft and the wharf. So you can see, let me just show you. Do you see that iridescence? So you're getting it's basically two-tone. That's how you achieve the two-tone effect coming through. That's a great example. Like that. Details, $24.98 your price, you're saving £9, 198 204, your item number there. Now, if you do want packs of 10, blues bounce back. It was the first to sell out, so if you actually second to sell out. If you want to go for it, now's the time to do it. One solitary blue pack of 10. If you want it, get it into your basket, quick. We've also got the brights, then we've got our greens, then you've got your naturals, then you've got your pinks. So a pack of 10 fat quarters, fantastic value, really, really nice value. 834132, item number, $19.99 your price, saving £5. We've also got the neoprene for you. Now, check this out, 5 fat quarters. I know, 5 fat quarters of the neoprene, and we're going to chat to Hayley about the neoprene and why it's so special. You might not have worked with it before. 016415, your item number there. Hayley, neoprene, just very quickly, just tell me why is the neoprene special?
Here it is. It is special because it's got a tiny bit of stretch in it, so it is handy for some projects, but it's also kind of quite nice and thick, if you can just see on the side there. It's quite nice and thick, so that it's got enough give in it. It's more like a foam than a batting, but it's absolutely brilliant for working with decorative stitches because it's got that little bit of give in it, and it's great for making bags and things because you can use this just as your lining. Rather than a batting which kind of has an unfinished finish, if you know what I mean. This will make it look finished inside, so it's really, really handy to use as a kind of a thicker lining or a substitute for a batting.
So we are working with our tweed. We have got queues on our phone lines. It's just been a really busy hour. I'm sorry if you have been stuck in the queues. We'll try and get through to you as soon as possible.
I had to prove that you could do this in an hour. So what I've done is, these were all cut out before the hour. That's the only prep we did.
It took you about 15 minutes.
While you were chatting, we sewed together those 5 main panels. And then the next thing I did was to put these 2 panels on, the panels with the sloped corners on. So there's one that end and one this end. Well, before I came and helped, I sewed these 2 panels on, and I've got 2 more to put on. One is to go on the end of here, and then one is to go here. So the ones on the end of the panels, they need to go on the same end as your sloped panels. So this one needs to go on here. So we'll pop that there, and we'll get that one sewn on. And then your next one is to go on here, and it needs to go in the centre. So what you need to do is find the centre of this piece, handily with these nice kind of just tweed stripes. I can see it's just on the edge of that pink one there. So found the centre, and then I'm just going to line it up there. So they're the next 2 I'm going to put on. And then what I'm going to do is very, very quickly sew the outer of this bag, and then we'll do some things with the neoprene, and if I've got time I'll show you how you can do the hand stitch version of the bag as well.
You can get this bag pattern so popular. It's sold out before. It's back on extended delivery, so you don't have to wait too long. Look, just a few days. 1st of May, so 3 days extended delivery there. But what you've got is just such a beautiful design. As a bag pattern for £9.99, you cannot go wrong, and it's the perfect project for any of our fat quarter bundles. £9.99 your price. Brilliant for beginners, doesn't take long to cut out, doesn't take long to stitch together. 585 988 your item number. What I would say as well, the fat quarters, the pack of 10 are flying. We lost our blue again. I think I'm right in saying the blue's gone. We've lost our purple. The pink could go. And if going through, you've got your block colours. So pink and green at the moment are the next at risk to go. But look at the fact you're getting your block colours. You're getting your linen as well. So you've got your linen look. It's your print, okay? So it's still 100% cotton, but it's got linen print detailing. You're actually getting 3 of those. Having a look, I mean, that's lovely. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you're getting a batik, and that is just so gorgeous. Really rich, bright, vibrant batik. And if that's not enough, then you're getting 3 of the polka dots. So you're getting 3 of those. 10 fat quarters in total, £1.99 each. I mean, seriously, where are you going to get fat quarters of this quality for that price? Well, the answer is right here, right now, but don't miss out, because once it's gone, it has gone.
Okay, so that's all of those panels together. Now, if I was going to hand sew this, I'm just going to move this for a second. If I was going to hand sew this, what I would do is layer up the this piece, the batting and the backing fabric all together, and then use this as a template and cut round the outside to get everything the same size. Stitch it all together as one piece. Now I left a little bit here unstitched so you could see. Let me just snap that off. So I would stitch it round as one complete item, and then just hand stitch using a ladder stitch up that side, straight across, and then continue up. So it's kind of it's quite a short piece of stitching if you are going to do it by hand stitching. Now I've done it as an invisible ladder stitch. You could use your embroidery flossers and put a more decorative stitch on there if you wished. It's entirely up to you. So it can be hand sewn. So just if you're thinking about it, it can totally be hand sewn if you wish.
Just to let you know, the batting, we sold out that earlier on. We've got it back in stock. Now look, you're getting 2 meters of the batten. It's at the bottom of your screen, £9.99 for 2 metres.
We have people come back for that over and over again because it is
Good
so
stuff.
versatile.
Yeah, really good
essentials.
stuff. Just bolt to your stash now at a great price while it's still in stock. Now, it is on extended delivery, so again, it's going to be dispatched from the 1st of May. But you don't have to wait too long for that. 895898, your item number.
So, I folded it in half. And this is the top of the bag here. So this is equivalent to this part here. And then I'm going to sew across this side and up this side and do that for both sides.
Yep.
And then we'll sew those inner sections to create the bag outer. So at least we've got half of it done.
Hey, this has come together very quickly.
It does come together very quickly because it's quite a straightforward pattern and it's all nice straight lines that you're sewing, so it really doesn't take that long.
I think this is a really clever pattern because you could make use any of the fat quarters that we've seen. I mean, beautiful with the tweed, but equally good with the cottons as well.
I mean, you've got the tweeds there and you can see how much I've got left. And I've only cut one bag out there, so I think you could easily get a second bag out.
I mean, look, still got a lot left. Intriguing.
And I've had extra bits out of that one.
What makes a good tweed? What should we be looking for with a tweed?
It's quality of the wool, I think, and also quality of the weave. The pattern's got to be nice and straight. And as you can see in these herringbone ones and things, the runs are absolutely straight because it's very easy for these type of machines to run off, and then you get a bit of a kind of, I don't want to say wonk, I want to say there's a proper word for it.
I think that is the technical term. You get a bit of a crafty wonk.
Yes.
Which nobody wants.
I'm letting myself off because it's just I could barely speak, so it's close enough.
You're doing very well, Hayley. The hardest thing in the world to present with a sore throat.
Other side, I'm doing exactly the same. So the long side, which will make up the top of the bag, and then that bottom bit. So I'm just leaving that centre bit there open, and we'll fold that the other way in a sec.
We have a lot of you going in for the neoprene, the fat quarters, so you're getting 5 fat quarters with the neoprene.
If I've got enough time, which I'm hoping I will, I'll do a quick kind of just some decorative stitches on that neoprene so you can see how well it works as a backing as well as just a fabric in its own right.
Good value. Now, with the neoprene, we're getting 6 fat quarters?
5.
5 fat quarters, sorry.
But one of them is double-sided, so if you grab that blue one there... Oh, that one. Grab this... Whoa, nearly lost it. This one here.
Yeah.
I'll grab everything else. There you go. That one's actually double-sided. It's pink on one side, blue on the other. So really handy.
Oh, now that would be cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay. 60% of the neoprene has gone. You're getting 5 fat quarters there. $14.99 is your price.
Okay, so to do the sides of the bags, what I've gone from is that's where I've stitched along the bottom edge and along that long top edge. Now we take those 2 sides together and flatten them out that way and then stitch straight across, and that's what creates your bag shape. And there you go. So I'm going to stitch straight across these and then we'll turn it right side out. Now, I would spend a little bit more time sorting my my joins out, but seeing as we're doing this for speed, they're going wherever they go.
Having a look at the organza. Oh, now this is really good quality.
Yeah, really sheer. Great for those
colours.
kind of art quilting type projects that we, when we showed you in the beginning. Yeah. I've buried everything now.
And you're getting 40 centimetre squares here, and you could do something like this. You can do
projects like those ones, and some of these use organza as well.
Oh, yes.
Because each of those bag panels, imagine if you had had the time to be able to do each of those bag panels in one of those different kind of skills.
Cool.
It would be absolutely
an just do one
piece.
You know, you're talking about if you just want to have
if you're only going to do one,
panel.
do that one on the front, the one that's got the sloped side to it, because that is the front of your bag on both sides. So if you just did that one, that would give you a kind of excellent result.
Okay.
So there you go. One.
I tell you, I'm impressed, Ellie.
The tweed.
That looks like a seriously cool bag.
Well, what we can do, if you put this kind of in here, so it just holds its shape out for me, then you'll be able to see the shape of it a little bit better. And I will grab some neoprene. Right. So this is one of the benefits of the neoprene is, sorry, I've run out of juice.
Oh, we can get you. Would you like some water?
No, it's all right. I've got.
Look at this.
I've got cough medicine. It's all right. The labels are covered. We're all good.
This bag is awesome.
There you go. Oh, I've dropped the cough mixture.
At least we don't know what brand it is. So you can just see. That tweed works so well with the bag pattern. Now remember, the bag pattern is very busy. It's on extended delivery.
Perfect for this.
But that looks like a really trendy bag.
And what you'll be able to do, out of that fat quarter bundle, you'll be able to get 4 bags.
Four bags?
4 bags.
Now, the fat quarter bundle is $24.99. You can see at the bottom of your screen, you're getting 6 fat quarters. You're saving £5 for $24.99. If you've got the pattern, you can make 4 of these bags. How much would it cost you to buy a bag made from tweed, 100% wool, of that quality? How much would it cost you? I'm telling you now, a lot more than $24.99 for 1 bag. Forget 4, so you can get the tweed at the bottom of your screen. The bag pattern's here, very busy for the bag pattern, $9.99, and it's a bag you're going to use again and again and again. It's a good scrap buster.
I'm coming back. Oh no, it's over here.
You got it?
Yes, I've got it. I just wanted a
as we're coming towards the end of the show, don't forget the set of 10 fat quarters as well. So busy for those. Green and pink, extremely popular. A lot of you going for those. You've got your naturals and then you've got your brights. Green has now taken the lead. Blue has officially gone. Purple has officially gone. Green is very popular, taking the lead. 70% of the green has gone. And also the pink is not far behind. Oh, look at the combination of the linen print, the batik, your polka dot and your block colours. That's exceptional value. Tell you, really good value when you're getting 10 fat quarters. For that price, $19.99, saving £5 is a win.
What I've done here is really quickly, because I know we haven't got much time, is I have stitched on just a piece of fabric on its own, and you can see how it's starting to kind of pucker up. And then I've done the same thing on that neoprene. You can see how well and how flat that works both sides. So that is because it's got that little bit of spring in it, and it's just evening out the tension as it goes, rather than the cotton there, where you can see it it starts to pucker a little bit because of that dense stitching on it. So if you're using anything that's got quite a dense stitching on it, the neoprene's fantastic for that.
Oh, I want to show you something. What do you think of this? This, I think, is beautiful. Now, you're getting meter bolts here of, is the broderie anglais?
Yes.
And you've got this wonderful detailing to it. So it looks different, it looks special. I need to tell you that certain options have a raw edge. So the purple, raw edge.
Yep, the lilac, the pink, the lemon, the green and the blue, they all have a, let me find it, there you go, just a normal kind of salve edge that you would find on any fabric. Now,
how would you describe this as a fabric?
What do you mean?
I mean, you've got this wonderful detailing. How would you explain it to someone?
That's what it's called. It's called broderie anglaise. That's the
good chat.
That's the good chat. Yes, thanks. No, that is the term for it. And if you were looking for
like
it,
an
say, on the
embroidered
internet,
detail.
it is. It's a fabric with an embroidered detail on it, and the really shiny element that comes. That's because it's embroidered with a polyester thread, and that's what gives it that super shine.
So just to be clear, the blue, the green, the yellow, the pink and the purple all have raw edges.
All come with that normal salve edge.
Now, I know the white has been extremely popular because it has got a bit of a lacy feel. Now, the reason why the white is popular, like the pink, is because it's got, if you have a look here, the peach,
peach, black, cream and white all have this special kind of finished edge, and that's top and bottom. So that will mean that if you have, maybe if you're doing a home decor project, you may be making blinds or cushions, you won't need to do the edges because they're already done for you.
So we've got to wrap it up there, I'm afraid. Hayley, thank you so much. Just give you the details if you want to go for the embroidery anglais. $12.99 your price, 553-116. We've also got our printed pack of 6 as well. You can find everything on our website. You have got exceptional value, so if you're looking for quality fat quarters and their various bundles, you can't go wrong. Hayley, thank you so much.
Thanks.
And you've done well. You've been a real trooper today.
Well, yes, and I like this in the
I think that's
I think it's the best
gorgeous.
one.
I really do. I'd agree with you.
Snip.
Stunning. You could be making that. Please make sure to check out your baskets. Hayley, thank you so much. I really think you've done well today.
We'll see you next time.
Rest up, feel better. Okay? Thank you. Take care. See you in a moment. So we've got our final call for Sheena Douglas and our one-day special. Then paper cuts, one-day special. Ooh, the Horton is here, everybody, and her hair looks great. We've also got craft price drop. Don't miss it. Crafter's Companion Glue Collection. Whatever adhesive you need for your crafting projects, you'll find it in this fabulous glue collection. Whether it's a quick fix, permanent stick, or for a 3D creation, this glue collection from Crafter's Companion has it all. And at this price, it's not to be missed. To stock up, go to hochanda.com.
Hochanda have yet again partnered with Created Events to bring you Hochanda Live, the inspirational craft, hobby and art roadshow. This is a one-day event where Created have lined up many of your crafting favourites, including Phil Martin, Stamp Addicts, Inkylicious, Be Crafty, Imagination Crafts and many more. There'll also be opportunities for you to get crafty with a fantastic selection of demonstrations and various make and takes. So come along and meet other members of the Hochanda family on Saturday the 23rd of June at Hangar 42, Bruntingthorpe, Leicestershire. Get your ticket here today and we'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards. We are an award-winning family company based here in the northeast of England. We've been working with Hochanda since the very beginning and the launch of the channel, and we've had such an amazing journey so far. We've been bringing you lots of fabulous new stamps, dyes, glitters, embossing powders, and we've got so much more to bring over the coming years too. Over the coming months and year, we'll bring you some fantastic new products to Hochanda. We'll be extending our dye range and we'll be bringing you some fantastic new stamps as well, along with our gorgeous sparklicious glitters and some fabulous new colours in the wow embossing powders too. It's going to be a brilliant year and I really hope that we'll bring you something that inspires you in your card making. Don't miss my shows and craft along with me on Hochanda.
Sheena, Sheena. Now our Sheena is here with a phenomenal one-day special. This is it, though. It's the final chance, the last hour, the last chance that you can get a really good deal on this collection. And do you know what? Over 80% of the stock has gone. We are talking about beautiful aquascent pens. We are talking about incredible designs. Let me show you some of the things you can do. These are ace.
Oh, they're cool.
Sheena.
We've got to. We've been mixing them up as well. I've been trying to, cycle the samples.
Yeah.
But I love this. We haven't seen this one yet. Lisa,
that is beautiful,
isn't it? Super cool. Just not too much on there. Doesn't need too much. Just shadow stamping in the background and then fabulous on that acetate overlay on top of the dragonfly. Big dragonfly. Those are big stamps.
Do you know what? This is it. This whole collection. I mean, these are obviously you've drawn them, designed them with the pens in mind, with all the different techniques, because these suit the pens so well.
That's right. Because when you know what the intention is to release them at the same time as the pens, then as a crafter, I know what I could do with aqua tints. It was like, we've got to have a stamp like this. We've got to have this kind of stamp. So different types of stamps lend themselves to different techniques.
And that's the lovely thing. This is a really good technique, Kit.
Yeah, it's fab. Now that one there, you see that one you've just looked at? That's onto acetate. How do aqua tints work onto acetate?
How does that even work?
We did that at lunchtime, because all we did was mix a bit of tacky glue in with them, and now it clings to acetate or glass.
Is so good.
Little tea-like jars for the summer,
amazing.
Garden.
And imagine, and these are the perfect designs for things like that.
Yes.
They are sensational. I mean, the dragonfly, there's quite a lot of dragonfly. Have a look at that as well.
You know what, they've just been all reshuffled. We had them in order, and then it's just like, but isn't that stunning?
Yeah, it's fabulous.
I have to say, Debbie, I am such a fan of your work. She's so
stunning.
arty and just, look, you see now, it's the detail. She's got the wings where they've gone outside, so the colours are just in the middle, which is clever to start with. But look at how they look like they're proud of there. They look like they're 3D.
Yeah,
the way, because of the shadow she's applied. Yeah,
because that is utterly flat.
It's flat, but they look 3D because she's used that little trompe-l'oeil, that falling of the eye, little cast shadow in the right way to make it look like the raised.
Beautiful.
Very clever.
You've got so many. Now look, in the same collection of stamps, you are getting these photorealistic stamps as well. Yeah. That is so cool. Very atmospheric.
Isn't it? Fabulous. This one we're saying gold, You can change that into blues and frosty colours and have it as a winter card. It'd be lovely. You can have it as Halloween with the eyes in the tree.
We liked that.
It's just such a good worker on this one.
Yeah, and then another one of those fantastic photorealistic ones. That looks really atmospheric there. That looks actually more spooky, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, a little bit like kind of eerie. Woo.
Yeah,
what's behind the gate? Whoa.
Oh, what's behind the gate? What's into the forest? Now, these are beautiful. So you have got your stamps. You've got, with your one-day special, the fantastic aqua tints. Now, with your one-day special, you're actually getting a pack of pens for nothing. That's what you are saving. And look at your colours. Now, they are your aqua tints. So people who have used, bit of Harvest Moon, people who have used the aqua tints before as an actual pot of ink.
That's right.
This is the same kind of thing. Well, it's the same thing. But obviously, because it's in a pen, way easier to use.
Just much more user-friendly. You can carry them easier. You don't have to run the risk of them spilling. You don't have to use the pipettes and get messier with them. They're contained within the brush delivery system, and makes them, like I say, portable, but still able to do all those fabulous techniques that the others could do.
Yeah, beautiful colour palette. And you can be collecting these now, adding to the ranges, adding to your colours. So you get, with the one-day special, you get the pens, you then get the beautiful stamps. Now, as we've shown you, these are big images. You are getting all 6 plates, plus, of course, when you look at the detail, but look at the different sentiments. I mean, yeah, your main images are amazing, but you have got some lovely sentiments in there as well.
Yeah, thank you. It's important to get the sentiments out. The drawings are sometimes the easier bits.
Yeah.
Then when I get the word, I'm thinking, and you know, I'll call on people and say, what do you think of this, and run them by people, because you know, ones that I like aren't necessarily always, you know, the ones that other people are gonna
I know this feeling very well.
Yeah, you run them by. But they, I'm pleased with them. It's always uplifting and inspirational.
Yeah,
on the positive side, it's very important to have that.
It is, because you're sending cards that are a bit like...
A bit depressing, you don't want to do it. No, don't bring them down.
Even though it won't make me giggle. So, now, the one-day special. Remember, you are saving a set of pens. That's what you're saving. You've also got your FlexiBuy. That means you're spreading your payments over 2 months, £31.96. Remember, we don't charge you any interest on that. You've got, of course, you've got the returns policy. That is set as standard. But if you do want to get hold of this incredible collection, £63.91, 676248, over 80% of the stock has gone. However, you've got another option. So maybe at the moment you just want to get Sheena's brand new stamps. Now look at the deal on this, because because you've got a saving of £11, but Hochanda Freedom members, you get an even bigger saving. Do you know what, Hochanda Freedom members? Your price comes down to £22.45. That effectively means you are getting 2 stamp sets for nothing. You are only paying for 4 stamp sets and getting all 6 delivered. That is a deal.
That's the kind of deal you do for stamps that have been around for a while. And
isn't it?
Not brand new. Got them. Not brand new.
Yeah.
What we're thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why.
I know. These are brand new stamps and you're getting such a good deal. So, I mean, Sheena's good. Now, your price. Amazing, but you do need to be quick with these. It is the last hour, so that price is going to go up anyway, but we are now approaching limited stock on that deal. So if you do want these, that means they might sell out before you get them. So if you want them, you know what to do. It is 459913. Just £22.45. Now, Sheena is in the building, so that means it's demo. Of course, you can get on the website at hochanda.com. That's where you can find things like our watercolour card stock and all the other goodies that our Sheena's using. So that's the way to order, or on the phone line 01733 602,000. Inspiration is the name of the game, however. We've got a little clip to inspire. Hello and welcome back. Okay, queues on the phones. The best way to shop is the website. If you can access the website, you can have a perusal and obviously check out your baskets on there. But we will answer those calls as quick as possible. All right then. What are we up to?
We're off and running.
You're off.
Because there's so many techniques. There's always last shows like, oh, we'll just pack in as much as we can.
Yeah, I like that.
So first thing, glycerin. Okay, big tip is
friend.
get a little one of these dropper bottles and put your glycerin in there. If you can't find one already in a dropper bottle, makes it so much more user friendly. Believe it or not, this is the same one I've been using since the end of last year, and that's just down to that still.
Wow.
Yeah, really, it's lasted and lasted. And you know how much I use it.
Yeah.
Right, so glycerin and the applicator. I'm going to use the lighter colour first. I'm squidging some glycerin into my applicator. It could be the little smoothie things, you know, the egg type ones or whatever you use. Next thing is I am popping some of the colour I want to use down. The glycerin's going to grab the colour and it's going to make it much easier to smoosh across the card.
See, that is watercolour pen.
Yeah.
That is just, and it is, it's one of those techniques that is still so cool.
It's just super cool. And what you want is big splodges like this. I'm deliberately leaving some areas where there's no coverage because that's where I'm going to go in with another colour. Right. If you cover it all with all the colour, then you end up with an overall colour.
Yeah, exactly.
And I want bits of pink, I want bits of orange, I want a bit of variation going on.
Okay.
So just keep re-inking with both. You'll feel if it starts to drag and grab the colour, then you need a bit more glycerin on there.
Right.
If it's really shiny, then cease and desist with the glycerin, put it down, walk away. You've used too much.
If you do use too much, will it dry anyway?
It does dry, yes, because in workshops we thought before, whoa, hang on, this looks a bit like really shiny. Ooh, I don't make do another one. And it turns out, ooh, that noise, you see. That's going on in my head. Sometimes I don't make the noise, but no, it's there in my head. And then so many more in my head. If you think the ones that come out are bad, you don't know what I'm holding back. So,
don't hold back, Sheena. Share you with your crafty family here.
I don't think they're ready, Leonie. I think we're not quite ready yet. So I'm just now with the other colour and picking that up. And then just going in, oh, look at that, vibrant, oh. And then, so continuing around. So now I'm not bothering about the centre because that doesn't matter because I'm going to... Yeah, exactly. So it would be folly, wouldn't it?
It would be folly.
It would be sheer folly.
Yes.
So we'll just continue like that. See how quick it is, though.
Yeah.
It's even quicker than doing it with inks, doing it like this.
It is.
You don't have to keep, you know, splodging and squishing, and the blend
is ridiculous.
Oh, it's just... If you've tried this before with ink, seriously, try this again with this and see how easy it is. Because I know some people, even with, you know, expert tuition, just saying, you know, still don't feel comfortable doing that blending thing.
Yeah, that looks good.
But this
really
is how to do it, and that's how it works. So that's the background ready. That's one technique ready there.
Just like that.
Just like that. And what we'll do is we'll restrict the colour. So for we'll use this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that.
Did you not mean to do that?
But because I'm so super cool and got an amazing inner monologue, and I just...
Nobody knows you didn't mean to do
closed
that.
book, you wouldn't know.
Didn't even know you weren't meant to not do that.
Unruffled, aren't I?
You're like that swan.
Iceberg, I am.
Yeah, swan. Just gliding.
Really.
Yeah, gliding along while inside. Your eternal monologue's going, oh.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you didn't say anything.
Didn't say a thing, and you hadn't.
No.
But, so I deliberately wiped up that surface.
Yeah, so you got a clean surface.
Good. But imagine if I hadn't.
Yeah, I love using my imagination.
I had some colour left on there.
Like that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah. And I might have had a bit of this.
Ooh.
Bit of that going on.
You might have been doing
that. And I know I used orange.
Yeah. So this is if you hadn't cleaned it.
If I hadn't cleaned it, right, this is what would have been going on. All that had been going on.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would have had my water bottle, and I went, oh, look at the mess.
Oh, look at the mess.
But I'll spritz it. I might just wipe it if I spritz it. But I'll not. What I'll do is I'll pick up my trees that I've already stamped, look, on Sheena card.
Now, if Sheena stamping card.
Sheena stamping card. If you want your photorealistic stamps to stamp out more clearly, don't use watercolour card, because it's got a tooth and a ripply surface.
Yeah.
Use a smooth Sheena card.
Yeah.
It's still 300 GSM, and it's going to do the job for you.
And it does take the inks amazing. You can do all sorts with it.
Absolutely.
Again, check the website out for Sheena's stamping card.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is just keep picking up colour here.
Amazing.
And I want it to just look like, oh, that is very random, isn't it, that one?
Yeah, I like that,
total splodge. But I quite like it.
Yeah,
I want it to be a bit, I don't want it to be perfect. Good thing.
Yeah. I like it though, and because obviously, you know me, I do random really well.
Yeah.
I'm in life.
I'm an expert at random. Yeah.
I think between us, we have got random nailed.
We've got it nailed, absolutely. We should do random classes, just, you know.
Yeah, random classes. What are we going to do?
How to
make bread.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be really random, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really.
No one had ever come to one of our workshops expecting that.
We're going to be bricklaying this afternoon.
We're going to be
bread making this morning.
A cob pizza oven. It entertains us.
In fact, I thought we were, no, we're not.
I forgot my cob.
Got me cob.
Let's go back to stamping.
So what I'm doing, just look. Just picking them up.
That is lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to be telling you something rather than just banging on about cob ovens. The stamps, they are now so close to limited stock. If you do want these, they are very, very busy in this hour at such a good price. Hochanda Freedom members, you're saving £13.49. You are not paying for 2 sets of stamps. That is a deal. 459913, that's your item number if you just want the stamps. Obviously, the one-day special, that is a biggie. Look at that. You're getting all the stamps. You're getting all those gorgeous pens. So many beautiful colours. Saving £12.99. 676248. That is your item number. You've only got 45 minutes. This is the final call. Like that.
Yeah, I got
the news.
That's right, yes.
Final call.
Coming.
That's where the thingy bit ends. And it's back to
back to bricklaying. About that crusty cob.
About your pumpkin soup.
See, random. We can help you.
We could really do that. That would be hilarious. Craft what? Phoning show? A craft phoning show to solve people's problems. Me and Sheena,
crafting, we could do that.
Good at that.
Tell us your crafting problems, lovely.
Yeah. Or just your problems in life.
And we'll give a go at anything.
Really honest answers, that'd be great. You know, like gloves off answers. I'd really like to be able to do that. You know, just like, well, just dump him, so it's all out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be me. No.
We're not going to soften it up in any way, shape, or just not taking the soft line.
I think we might have gone too random.
I think producer and director are now wiping their hands after having none of this.
It's kind of reeling in. Okay, the stamps on their own, limited stock. They have gone limited stock. We have now gone limited green on the screen. That means less than 10% remaining. You're getting all 6 beautiful brand new stamps from Hochanda, and you're only paying for 2. If you're a Freedom member, you're not even paying for your postage. 459913. That is your item number. Check your basket out. Do not miss out.
Right,
okay,
I'm liking
Hochanda.
that. See, it wasn't right to start
like
with.
That.
Now I like it. I wasn't feeling
you're
the
not
love.
with it.
Just keep
Too
going till you
random.
feel love. It was just too random. I needed a bit of order in my life, Leonie. So I've got...
We don't.
That was not an approving sound.
Oh, I don't. What's that, Hochanda? What's that?
As if I would, Leonie.
As if. Come on.
So just trimming it down now, because you can. It's easier to have it larger than trim it down when you're done, so that you get all the bits sorted.
And I like that bit. It's almost like the reveal.
It is,
isn't it?
Because
when you
it
trim
just
it,
looks
just
so
changes
different
it.
once you trim it. Yeah.
I love that bit. Like when I'm doing workshops, that is something that I like doing.
Leonie.
Happy.
You know, when you're trimming, you keep going, you go, I quite get it right, and then you end up with a postage stamp. I fear.
Quite postage
no,
stamp,
it's not straight.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, it's a bit. It moved a bit then.
Don't
imagine it to be straight. No, in fact, you know, that's a little bit
I'm good at
quirky.
imagining that. That's fine.
So, see, that would go on there, and it would look lovely had it been trimmed straight. Imagine that.
I can't even see that it's
I
wonky.
liking that. But what you can do before we do that is pop a little bit of highlight on it. So if you get your white gel pen, you can just pop some little bits. If you think, oh, I could do with a little bit more definition in places.
The highlights really make a difference, don't they?
Oh, really does, yeah. Especially where you've got some of the branches twisting over other branches. You can kind of establish which one's in front, Maybe put that one in front there. So it looks like it's got some, making a bit more sense,
Yeah.
Fab, but just have a little bit of play with that, and then you maybe put a little few bits in the foreground. Little dots, these could be little flowers, little dotty flower bits going on.
That's pretty.
Yeah, a little bit there. Lovely.
Jink.
Yeah, and then we can stick that onto that background.
Beautiful.
All right, which we will. Let's do it. Oh.
Just do it.
Okay, and we've still got some left. We're good. I get panicky if I'm down to my last 2 of these.
Do you?
Do love them.
So, the tape pens, super strong. So even though you've got your watercolour cardstock that has obviously got the shape going on, it's still going to give it a really good stick.
Yeah, it does.
Perfect.
It's great. As long as just making sure it's dry.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those that doesn't ping up again.
Perfect.
Because if I try to do the the wet glue thing, oh, messy, Leonie.
Just all over it, sure.
All over.
Is it not the way for you?
Not the way for me. No, each to their own, Leonie.
Exactly.
Each to their own. And especially with your mirror card, you know, you get your glue, and then it squidges out, and then it's all over your mirror.
Yeah.
Ruined.
It's made a messy mirror.
Made a messy mirror.
So at least with your tape pen, nice and straightforward, but clean, nice glue. If you do want your tape pens, you can always get them on the website, hochanda.com. Look at that, that's gorgeous.
And then that can go there. Now in the background,
so nice.
You could do the little bit of wiggly, see the way you've got the little wiggly border thing with your pen?
Oh, yes.
So you can do the little wiggly. I'm not going to, probably not going to do it all because the short... Oh.
Glycerin.
Oh, my pen's dried out. We're not going to do any of it because glycerin and pen dried a little bit. Actually, you know what? These fabulous finelines from Crafters Companion. We're okay there, it's dried a bit.
It's on it.
And you've got different widths from teeny weeny little hairline to much, much thicker.
And I do. Everybody needs a liner. If you do want your fine liner, again, have a look at all the different pens that we've got from Crafters Company, all part of the Spectrum range. It is getting busier and busier on those phones. Please do not miss out on these. The stamps are gorgeous. The backgrounds, there's so many elements that you can do and so many different looks that you can achieve with those fantastic pens. See, look at that. That looks gorgeous.
That's cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you can put the stamp in there. I'm not going to stamp the word in, but you could stamp the word. But the butterfly, we should colour a couple. No.
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not a butterfly in this collection.
Not a butterfly.
I have lost a little in though.
Oh heck. Shall we have a little, well, you'll look for your little one?
Thank you, yeah.
We're going to recap. OK, have a look at this. It is that inspiration, again, that beautiful clip showing you what you can do with this fantastic one-day special. Sorry, we've gone on to drinking slow gin workshops now. It started making the slow gin, but it's progressed to just drinking the slow gin. Email in, would you like a workshop with me and Sheena? We're going to do a little bit of bricklaying whilst drinking slow gin. Oh, we'd have a lovely time. Anyway, how many gosh, yes, it's flying, isn't it? Right, this is your one-day special. Over 80% of this has gone with the beautiful aqua tints, with those incredible stamps. Let me show you something you can do. I mean, for starters, you're getting all these beautiful colours. I love the colour palette that you've got. You've got some really, I mean, these at the bottom, so soft, absolutely exquisite. You've then got your dark colours, you've got natural colours. You've then got, oh, look at the top ones, are really nice and bright. I mean, that is such a nice palette, the water-based products. So that means you'll be able to mix them. You'll be able to do so many techniques. That's the important bit. It's technique. I mean, look at that background. That is absolutely exquisite. When you see all the different things you can do, all these backgrounds have been done with the pens. All the colouring in has been done with the pens. That's the beauty of using a watercolour product. And obviously the stamps go hand in hand with this whole collection. Now, that is your one-day special. It's 676-248. You do get that brilliant price. You're making a saving of the whole pen set, but if you are loving the stamps, which a lot of you are, because these are now limited stock, that means less than 10% remaining. If you want these stamps, you need to check your basket out. The price here is absolutely daft. These are brand new. This is the launch show, and yet with this price for Hochanda Freedom members, you're actually getting 2 stamp sets for nothing. 2 of those stamp sets for nothing, and they're brand new. Now, if you do want to join Hochanda Freedom, it's dead easy, 888-888. You're not paying any postage, and you are getting that really good discount. So an extra £2.50 discount, plus then you get your postage for now, just for being part of Hochanda Freedom. Now then, it is 459913. I mean, look at that. Who was that? Diane emailed in. She said, our workshop, we got her at Slow Gin. Diane's in. she's got, is she going to join in with bricklaying? Yep. As long as she's got plenty of ice, then the bricklaying's sorted. We'll provide the bricks as well, I reckon. Yeah, we'll provide everything. You bring their own mortar. Oh yeah, bring your own mortar board. We could probably make that. Anyway, if you would love, your mortar board. If you want your fantastic stamps, you are getting Hochanda Freedom members 2 of these stamp sets for nothing. It's an incredible deal. It is very busy. 459 913, that's your item number. Now, if you do want anything, check out the website. You might want some of the extra pens. We have got some of the extra pens. Or you can get separate sets like this, the Perfect Pastels. These are beautiful. Now, this isn't in your one-day special. It is 260818 for your Perfect Pastels. Only £12.99. Something that has been very popular is your glitz and your glamour. These were very popular in the last hour. It's because they're beautiful, such rich colours, absolutely exquisite. Only £12.99, 930158. Now, we've also got for you the gorgeous metallics. The metallics are sensational. Now, with the metallics, even though I know it looks like they're going to be shiny, they're not. They are still a matte. So you haven't got that metallic sheen in these, but they do match perfectly with the metallics from your sparkle pens. So obviously it gives you the matte of those. So it hasn't got the usual metallic sheen, if that's what you're thinking. 432343, that's your item number, £12.99. Obviously we've got some incredible prices on the one-day special and on those stamps, but this is a time-limited offer. We're looking at that clock of 33 minutes. That's all you've got left because it is the final call. And my mic is live. I were emphasising the drama.
Not perfect. Amazing. I like the last note. I kind of went over about 50.
No.
The oddly
singing voice. I don't know what occurred.
It's lovely.
After that could be one of our random workshops.
Do that in the workshop. Your voice training. We'll add that in. Voice coaching.
While bricklaying, drinking slow gin.
Elocution, we can do them all.
Oh, elocution.
Can sound like us.
That'd be brilliant. Can we do elocution lessons? We can. Elocution lessons, you don't have to speak posh. You can come and learn how to speak proper Northern.
Yeah.
That's speaking right.
Champion bet. Okay, so glue.
So what you up to? Glue.
Glue. Tacky glue.
Who's in? Lisa's in on the gin. Lisa's in on the gin.
Fabulous. We've got a room full already. We're going to have to go for a bigger venue.
Oh, fantastic.
Since you mentioned the gin.
We're going to get a tent.
Doggy.
Loads of different.
It's an event now.
I know.
Stadium.
It's going to be a festival before you know it. Right, what are you doing?
What I'm doing is I'm making the aquatint stick to acetate by mixing them in with something simple that you probably got. Tacky glue. Yeah.
Amazing.
So think of it as a PVA medium.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's kind of, you know, what they are. It's an acrylic-based medium. And so that's going to do the job. And now it means that when you paint on your acetate or your glass or your shiny plastic or your tin, or it's obviously they're not dishwasher proof or washable, but they're great for decorative purposes and great for your cards.
Yeah.
Then
and
you can
the colours. They stay really strong, don't they?
Fabulous, yeah, really strong. Yeah,
it's not like you're watering it down. They stay the same intensity.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Really, really build them up.
That is fabulous. Yeah. So obviously you stamps on the acetate. Have you used stays on with that?
I used stays on. Yes, stays on. Yeah. You could use your, you know, your VersaFine and stuff like that, but they take longer to dry, so you need to heat set them.
Right.
So stays on's my go-to for acetate. It's just much more kind of user-friendly.
Excellent. And obviously, if you're using your stays on, it doesn't matter about your heat settings. You don't need to be careful with your acetate either.
That's it.
If you do want to heat set it, make sure you are using your heatable, your heat-resistant acetate even.
That's it.
Otherwise, they'll start dancing.
Yes. It don't look pretty.
And now the actual glue, so it's an acrylic based glue, and that's why it's sticking.
That's why, yeah.
And it dries. It doesn't dry tacky, does it?
It doesn't. It dries completely dry. Dries dry.
Dries dry.
Yeah.
So it does. Dries dry.
It does, yeah.
And clear.
And clear. This is it, because when it's wet, it's got like that white look to it.
Yeah.
But when it dries, that disappears, and you've got that really bright, transparent, translucent look about it again. I'm not really being very careful at all with this one.
You're going for it, aren't you?
I am. I'm just, yeah.
You've just
but
been
you know
creative.
what? I am. I'm just going with it. But the thing is he can. It just shows sometimes, you know, you if you overthink it, if you just take too long on it, it doesn't help. It sometimes makes it not as good.
Yeah.
So just, you know, go for it. And see.
The thing is, it's not a big deal, because if it doesn't work at the end of the day with something like this, you just stamp it out again.
Exactly.
But that looks effective already.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was just it's a bit of acetate and a bit of fun, bit of playing with it. Yeah. And you can do little mobiles like this, you can do lots of stuff like this. And I just think it's a great technique. Yeah. So then what you do is you just dry it with your heat gun, try not to make it fly away.
Because it's heat resistant acetate, it's going to be absolutely fine. And obviously the glue, it's nice and it's quite flat, so it's not going to start bubbling and doing weird things. I do need to warn you, not only the stamp's really busy, but the one-day special is now approaching limited stock as well. The one-day special is the one where you're getting the pens, where you're getting all the beautiful stamps, where you don't need to pay for one of the sets of pens. That's the special deal that you've got on here. Now, 676248, you've only got 28 minutes to make your mind up. You've seen what you can do with the pens. There's so many different things. I mean, look at that. Watercolour pens on acetate. That breaks all the rules.
Isn't that cool?
Doesn't that look fabulous?
And that's so easy, and that didn't take much time in that. But that's the beauty, I think, of your dragonfly wings, is that gorgeous reflection on there. So, to finish the card, what I thought looked really cool is have the dragonfly just stamped like this, and you could just pop a little bit of colour underneath if you want, just fade it out, just with the pens. In fact, let's do a little bit of purple. We'll fade it out over the wings, just so there's a little bit of colour underneath.
And this time, are you doing that just with your brush and a bit of water?
Just with my brush and a bit of water. That's it, Leonie. Yeah. And then a little bit in there, because the rest we're not going to see. We're going to cover it up.
That'd look nice underneath with the sparkle pen over its top as well, wouldn't it?
Oh, I think we should. Let's do it.
That'd look pretty.
Good thinking there.
I'll tell you what else. If you do want your your Roland nickel brushes, we've got those on the show. They haven't sold out yet, and normally they do. So if you do want your brushes, they are on the website. In fact, the details are there on the bottom for you. Only $11.99 for those, and honestly, they go busy every single time. 591498. You've seen Sheena use them throughout the hours for this one-day special. See your clear overlays.
Good thinking, Leonie. Because this should hopefully shine a little bit through, or at least where the wings are lifted up, you'll see where the shine is.
Yeah, that'll look really pretty just underneath, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
Them clear overlays, we've always got them on the website. You need those. I mean, if you haven't got them already, why do you need them? Because you can use them on anything. Yeah. Because there's no colour to it, it's just pure sparkle. And they do look a little bit like magic. There at the bottom, you've got 3 of those for $12.99. 920619.
Stunning, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love these. This is just such a cool...
They always look... Yeah. And it's funny because you think, oh, I won't put any sparkle on, and then you think, I'll just put a bit, and then it's like, oh, everything's sparkly.
Yeah, oops, did it again. But you can see how, look, that wasn't coloured in very well because it was just as an underlay. But you can still see how cool that looks.
Yeah,
really,
look at that
really pretty.
Sparkle. It's uber fine sparkle.
Yeah, it is. And it doesn't shed.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Oh, you see, with glitter again, it's one of my things. You know, the tacky glue when I'm layering?
Yes.
Yeah, like my pencil. Glitter again, it goes everywhere. Whereas if I use this, I'm great. It's all good. So I'm going to pop a little bit of the tacky glue just in the centre.
Wonderful.
Of the under one. Just spread that out. Not too much because the acetate's obviously non-porous, so it's not going to soak into that.
Yeah.
And it's actually best if you leave it a little bit till it starts to go a little bit tackier, and then it will grab quicker. So just for time, we'll pop that on there, and then you've got a really pretty, cool dragonfly little. That could be a mobile, it could be, but what it could do, and what it was intended to do, is to go on the card, which I'll just wipe this up, and we'll have a look on the camera to show you.
Can I give it a little wobble?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because look, so you've got that fantastic dragonfly. But can you see the sparkle under the wings? Yeah, I nearly said the butterfly word. The sparkle just under the acetate, that is super cool. I like that, Sheena, yeah.
So if we bring the card back, we've just tweaked it slightly from Debbie's original, just by putting that little acetate dragonfly on there. And I think that makes a really cool card. You put your
I like as well, I like how the acetate body, how it's curved up. You know, because that's what dragonflies do.
Yeah, it does. It's actually curved a little bit.
If you actually curve it, and on the top of the cardstock, so you get that curve.
Absolutely.
That looks so good on that background, doesn't it?
Yeah. Cool, isn't it? That under the sparkle underneath was definitely a good call, Leonie.
Hey, team!
Imagine the wall will build.
Oh my word, it's going to be amazing. I think we'll probably end up building a castle before we know it.
Yeah.
Just
talk
because
through it, we will.
Everyone will be talking funny. They'll all have a little bit of gin and a fabulous wall to take home. And now, if you do want anything, check that website out at hochanda.com. If you do want more inspiration, we haven't got a brick wall apart from the pretend one behind us, but what we have got is some beautiful cards made with the one-day special. See, I'm on the clock. Oh, I haven't done that in years. Now then, if you want your one-day special, it is, what's the time? How long have we got? 22 minutes. That's all you've got remaining. Okay, you are getting the beautiful pens, gorgeous colours. You've seen how many things you can do. You just need to get them home and play. Have an experiment. And the colours are just gorgeous. So you are, with your one-day special, not paying for one of these sets. That's the deal that we've got for you. And then, of course, we've got Sheena's beautiful, beautiful stamps. I must say, the photorealistic ones, they are limited stock now on their own, so they are going to sell out. If you do want those, you do need to be checking your baskets out. However, in just a few moments' time, they are only going to be available in this collection. This is your one-day special now. 2 flex buys, £31.96. Absolutely gorgeous. The amount of things you can do. Can I show this card? Oh man, look at his wings. That looks so good. That one looks like it's been Angelina, not fibres, to the sheets, the Angelina sheets. Foils. It is, for sure, I know it is, but that is absolutely gorgeous. See, the dragonfly, there's so many ways you can use them. Okay, now, that's your one-day special. 676248, however, we're approaching limited stock for your one-day special. However, the stamps. So the stamps that you have seen over and over again, which you are seeing in every single card here, your stamps, you are actually getting 2 of these stamps for nothing. So that one and that one, it could be, you're not paying for those. That's the deal that you've got here. You're paying for 4 sets of stamps. You're getting all 6 delivered to your door if you're an Hochanda Freedom member, because you're only paying $22.45. These are brand new, but we are now down to the last 5%. That is all that's remaining. 459913. That's your item number. Oh, I love that one too. Sorry, I haven't seen these. I can't believe I'm on the last hour and I've still got cards I haven't seen. Look at that. I love that. That is so pretty. That's that soft colour palette again. Look at this one. Uh-oh. Look at that. That's beautiful. Right then. Okay. Come on, Leonie. 459913. That's your item number. Now, That's all your stamps, your one day special. But if you want extra of your pens, we have got the perfect pastels for you. These again, absolutely glorious. Only £12.99. And there's loads you can do, of course. It's 260818, no 808. We've also got the Glitz and Glamour, which have been so busy. I love these really good, strong colours, really good, strong pink, good, strong, fabulous blue and purple in that collection. That is 930158. And then last but by no means least, we have got the metallic set. If you would love the metallic set, it's just £12.99. 432 343. That's your item number. But remember, this is it. It is your one day special. You've got 19 minutes remaining. It is the final call. I'm not a monkey. I can't just perform tricks. They were like, do it again, Leonie. And I thought, I don't know what do I have to do?
Aww.
I know, do.
Lovely.
Do. You have a go.
Perfect.
You have a go.
No, let's not. You still want a viewer, don't you? No, we need to keep the viewer. Right, so Leonie,
okay.
I've got white embossing powder, heat embossed on watercolour card, could be sheena card, but it's hard to see, but if I turn it around, you see there,
yeah.
you can see there.
Looks like it's just peeping.
Yeah, there you go. See, you can see the pattern on it, yeah?
Yep.
But to make it so that you can see it, I'm going to spritz it a little bit, so wet the background, yeah? So that's wet the background. And then I'm going to take some colours that I'm going to use in the actual picture.
Beautiful.
Little bits of it, here and there. All right, and I'm going to sweep around the background with it.
Gorgeous.
And including this silver, this silver, which is a really cool warm grey, which will mute the background down a bit. So I'm going to now water these down so much.
Oh, I love
so there's hardly any colour there at all. And
Look
just
at
go
that.
ahead and
just got such a good wash, hasn't it?
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've got grey and green all together there, but I like, that's what I want. I want the background to look a little bit kind of murky, bit muted, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the plan. In fact, I think the green will do that rather than just having to put that grey in there. Maybe a touch more pink up here. And then we'll just blend that out towards the sides. Now, this is really rather wet now.
Yeah.
But that means that I'm going to have to dry it a little bit, which is going to be not exciting, before we go ahead and colour in the actual image.
So that's literally just creating that beautiful background.
Yeah, the gorgeous.
So really
it just
nice,
gives it such a lovely, soft, kind of painterly kind of effect background. Just brings the colours out and reflects around there. Yeah. And when you dry it, could even look paler again, but that's good. That's what we want. We don't want harsh, strong, in-your-face colours, because that's what this is going to be about. Yeah, and that's it. It is giving you that fantastic effect. I love it, because with the white embossing powders, it does look really, really cool. Oh, it's a great technique. Yeah, so pretty, so lovely. And we haven't done this yet, so I thought I'd save it. Yeah. You know, we'll have to do it before for last. Yeah, exactly. So like now when you're having potatoes and all your veg, I always save the potatoes to last. I tend to do that. Eat the stuff I'm not as keen on first. Yeah, yeah. And leave the good stuff to last. Have you ever made the mistake though, and then been full? Yeah. And not being able to eat the best bit? Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. How bitter are you for the rest of the night? Well, normally I just do eat it and then really regret it. And then feel ill. Yeah. I think that's called gluttony. That's it. So, right, so that's there. We'll just now can colour in the main bit. Can I, John has emailed in. Now, shall I read? John's emailed in first. She says, hello to Sheen and Leonie. She says, I have bought the sets. I had to. Could you please tell me if I can use the aquatints and tacky glue technique when you want to fill in open stamps to cover over crystal tissue and acetate background? Yes. Yes. So exactly what you did in the last hour. Yes, absolutely. Right, John, you know what we mean. Exactly know what you mean. Yeah. So 1 o'clock, if you watch that on Catch Up or Rewind or whatever it's called, if you watch it on that, you'll see precisely that technique. Yeah. Because you used it with your floor polish. Floor polish. Floor polish actually is a better technique. It's better to do. The land and the lake. Lake and land. Yeah. Yeah, floor polish.
Yeah, floor polish. Yeah. So, but you could do that technique with the tacky glue as well, couldn't you?
You could. It takes longer to dry because it does. When thicker it is, the tackier it tends to be. When we do this, it's really thin.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could try it. I've experimented with it, but I still think the floor polish is better. To be honest. Yeah.
Tune into 1 o'clock our jam. You'll be able to see that technique. Elaine has also emailed in. Thank you, Elaine. She says she's really enjoying the show. She said. Yes, indeed. Could you do the same technique with the acetate batter glitter? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Perfect. Fabulous.
Because the glue is still the glue, so yeah, you can still add your glitters, mica powders, all sorts.
See, I love this because that's what happens. That's when you start experimenting. You go, right, I've got that little bit, right, understand that now, what it's doing. So, what if I do this? And it's the best kind of like learning is when you put your own connections together and go, right, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought you've invented something, though? Yes, another thing. And you go, wow. That's amazing. And then you find online the next day it's global and it's got a name. Not even just a thing I've discovered, it's got a name.
Yeah, I have exactly done that. I have exactly. You think you're amazing because you're like,
check this
first time I've ever seen that. Cool, I don't think I've seen anybody else do it. Yeah. You go on YouTube and there's already 50,000 videos.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've done that. Or you invent like a stamp design or a die design and then you look and one of the major players out there has already done it.
You think,
and it's nearly exactly the same. Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah.
Gutting.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the way of the world.
It's the way it is, yeah.
Now, that is lovely because you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be colouring in the flowers properly as such. You're just laying down that colour, but heavier than the outside wash.
Yes, that's right, just stronger colour. And what I'm trying to do is avoid around the outside of those little flowers because your Sweet William flowers have got these little pretty white kind of frills around them, yeah?
Oh, yes, yeah.
So
that
just
is
trying
so
to get in
pretty.
there and just have a little bit of play. But it's nice, isn't it? It's just nice to play different ways with them. Yeah, different look, a different whatever.
I think that is so effective. It's the white embossing again. The white embossing just looks so good, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty.
Really pretty.
Pop that there and there. Pop a little bit of dark, the green. All you have to do is just keep it inside the lines, and the embossing powder does everything else for you.
Because it resists, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So I may just pop a little bit more pink random here and there just to warm that up a little bit in places. But I still kind of want to try and avoid that the outside line,
because it's got like a frill, hasn't it, round it?
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Like a white frill.
That's quite pretty. I think it's know when to stop as well, which I think maybe now. That was the wrong green. Should have stopped before I said know when to stop.
Again, in a
monologue.
I'm
super cool.
You.
Yeah, but it's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah,
works
really
a treat.
Pretty.
And easy peasy, nice little technique to do.
Yeah, and you could do that. I mean, there's so many of the stamps in Sheena's collection that would really, really suit that technique. If you do want those stamps, though, very, very busy indeed. The details are there. If you want them, they are, of course, only £24.94, unless you're a Hochanda Freedom member, and then that price drops by an extra £2.50, which means you are getting 2 of those stamp sets for nothing, and you're not paying any postage. £22.45. That's how Sheena dragging her nails down the
that was the
chalkboard.
Again. She's still singing.
If you want anything, you know what to do. What are we doing next, Sheena?
Well, shall we stamp with them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I love that technique. That's one of my favourite techniques. So when you go through it, they look so pretty.
Oh, doesn't it?
Which card are you using?
We're using Sheena card again. We'll use the same stamp so you can see how they look completely different. Let's use the same colours. We'll add a bit of purple in the mix, yeah?
Perfect.
So, clean stamp. Ish.
The colours that you're using, that pink, is that in the One Day Special?
It's in the other one. You've got
so you glitz and your glamour.
Yes, it's glitz and glamour. But I did say that if you get the One Day Special, that's the one set I would absolutely add to it.
Yeah.
Because it is a super popular set, and I would get it while you can, if you can, because it's got that gorgeous, vibrant pink and that lovely purple in there too.
Fabulous.
So, you know, it makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. They're nice colours. 930-158, £12.99. And Sheena has used these rather a lot because they are rather pretty.
Yeah. So I've popped the pink on there. Now I'm going to pop a bit of purple more towards the insides maybe of them.
And because it is a pen, because it's got that lovely brush nib, it's dead easy to be quite specific where you're applying that colour, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You can be a bit, and it's because it's so wet, you don't have to worry about thinking, oh, it's starting to dry, and do the, you know, the breathing on it thing to get it activated again. Yeah. Because they are really, you know, fluid pens. Juicy. Yeah, they're juicy. So pop a little bit of the green in the centre. Beautiful. And then obviously the foliage all the way around the outside. It's got these lovely spiky little things going on.
I mean, you're not being too precious about it. You are kind of slapping the colour on.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Leonie. This is precise application. Yeah, this is skill here, this. Yeah, finish that. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Look, I'm thinking a lot here, not. Yeah, slapping it on. There you go. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
We'll just stamp that out like that. And then you've got a really pretty, that looks pretty like that. You can already start to see how pretty those colours are going to be.
I adore
this technique. But when we draw it? No, we dry it. Draw it. It'll
feels
what
like
we're doing.
Between us, we've actually had the gin. I'm not going to lie.
I think it does. People are probably wondering.
I bet they are.
You know, there's only one way for us to go, though. It's sensible.
I know.
There's no way we couldn't be any, you know, more random.
No, I think
we might get planned and sensible and.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, that's scary.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah. Ooh. Out of your head, Leonie, out your head. Get out there.
I'm not even entertaining the thought.
Don't even. So what I'm doing now is I'm dragging some of this colour in with this, with your brush. This is where, again, if you can get those R&L brushes, they really do support the whole system, because, you know, sometimes you want the brush pen nib from the aqua pen, aquatin pens. Sometimes you want to use the brush.
Yeah, and do you know, with the beautiful brushes, you've got a really good selection as well. Yeah. So do get hold of those. It is your Royal and Langnickel brushes. They are on the L, and they're zooming in. The details right there. 591498. That's your item number. £11.99. That is your prize. That looks really, really fun. I love
pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
like
so
him
pretty.
where left the little white bits around the outside if you can. Sometimes you will, sometimes you'll not be able to.
It looks really nice like that though, with some, you know, so it's got that sketchy look again to it.
I love that. Yeah, I like it so it's quite loose and sketchy. As if it's, you know, it's not too. It's as if there's been no stamp there involved at all.
Yes.
And that's cool. That's a nice look.
Yeah, that is just so
very
nice.
Pretty.
Now then.
Yeah, lovely.
So a couple of people have been asking, can we refill the aquatint pens? Can't we?
No, there weren't refills for them. Right, they're actually, you know, you would just get a new pen.
Yeah. And then another lady's emailed in. Debbie, lovely Debbie emailed in, and she said, what's the difference between the aquatint pens and the aquatint bottles?
Oh, right, shall we show you? I might have one to hand.
Yes, that would be marvellous.
Right, so, 2 pens.
Is it pens? Is it the Spectrum Aqua pens?
Aquatint pens. And aquatint.
Aquatint pens and aquatints.
All right, so this is the aqua pens. That's what we're talking about. So the aqua pen.
Yeah.
Right,
yes.
okay. So the aqua pen is, first of all, it's a solid nib. On your aqua pens, you've got a fine bullet nib on one side for your detailed scribblies, yeah? On the other side, you've got, which is the side I use about 90-odd% of the time, is this brush nib on this side.
Yeah.
So that's a felt nib. This isn't actual fibres, this is felt. So it's meant to move and react and give the effect of a brush nib, but it's a fibre nib. And the barrel's solid. So I can't control how much fluid comes out of this. So all I can do is if I want to lay down a lot of colour, is use the side of this brush nib and work really quickly to get the colour out. The difference is with these is that this is a real brush, so I can spread the brush out and get more coverage straight away. Can you see on the glass mat how wide that was? I'd never get that width with the pen, with the aqua
pens.
But what it also has is there's got this squidgy barrel. So if I want to take paint out, like I have been, and just squeeze some so it comes out of the pen, and then apply it maybe with a sponge or with a stipple brush, or just to paint on with a regular brush. I can do that, so I can kind of like a way of transporting a watercolour at the same time. So even though it's in a brush pen system, it doesn't mean that that's the only way I would use it. So hopefully that I've wasted all that colour there.
No, you can't.
Oh, but it's,
no,
that
it's a good
shows
question.
what it is. Yeah, it's an absolutely valid question.
Yeah.
And that's it, because I would, obviously you want to know.
Yeah.
So it makes different techniques a lot easier and more efficient.
And you will use them in different ways.
You will, yeah.
You will use, your aqua pens one way and these another. Because there'll be sometimes when that solid nib you really need. Whereas the more floaty nib you want. So they will come into their own.
That's
definitely.
Right. They're all good and they all have their place, but they're a different product.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then you've got your beautiful colour palette as well. Thank you ever so much for your questions.
Yeah, great questions. We love that. Yeah. Thank you. So what I'm doing there, can you see I've just added a little bit of a dropped shadow there? Yeah. So you can go around and just do the same with some little bits and pieces here. Just before we kind of continue like that. Just to give it a little bit of a shadow under there, if you want to give it a bit more impact and detail. But that, and finally, with that one, if you think, well, we can be specific with the bling, I really think that's really pretty. I would pop that in a frame. It doesn't have to just be a card. But if you want to give it a little bit of a highlight, we can use the clear overlay and just spot highlight again. So we can maybe say, let's give a little frilly detail to the edges of the flowers, just so that it catches. So it's, again, this is defining the edge, and if you've lost a bit of that, you can pop that back by saying these are the edges of the flowers. It's not a little bit random. So when the light hits it, hopefully that'll catch that up. Big tip is if you did blend it out and it was over blended and you think, oh, I've lost all the detail, I didn't dry it before I started to blend, pop an acetate overlay over the top of it, and just black ink on the acetate, and you'll get all the detail back and all the colour will shine through.
And that looks fantastic.
That looks super cool, yeah.
Our Jan has emailed in, I'm not sure what she means though. See if you know what she means. I don't think I explained right. I watched one of Cook's show and Sheena did the black shadow stamps with the crystal technique and another gold embossed. If the stamps were open, it would have to be coloured on the back so crystal doesn't show through. Can tacker glue be used, or can you still see through it?
Right, yeah, I think I know what you mean. So you know the solid stamps, like the silhouette stamps, great, easy. If you've got an open stamp like the dragonfly, but you want a silhouette dragonfly, stamp and emboss it on the right side, and I've coloured it in with black gesso before on the right side, and then still worked on the back side with the coating crystal.
Right, so that'll
if you put anything on the where you're going to put all the floor polish and lacquer and everything, it'll lift up, so do it on the other side.
Right, I hope that answers your question.
White gesso, black gesso.
Yeah, and hopefully that'll solidify it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Check out your baskets. Bye-bye. Apparently that was an angry wave. Who knew I could even do one of them? Now then, we'll teach that. That could be a workshop. Different waves. Now then, we have got paper cuts. One day special coming up with our lovely Lisa and craft prize drop and then paper cuts.
Hochanda have yet again partnered with Creative Events to bring you Hochanda Live, the inspirational craft, hobby and art roadshow. This is a show you don't want to miss. 2-day saver tickets for our show at the Kent County Showground on the 19th and 20th of May are now on sale at hochanda.com. We will be bringing you an amazing selection of our favourite crafters, including Chloe, Imagination Crafts, Indigo Blue, Phil Martin, Dawn Bibby and many more. There will also be opportunities for you to get crafty with a fantastic selection of demonstrations, as well as over 30 different make and takes. Hochanda will be filming throughout the day, so you can take part and become part of our live studio audience. But that's not it. Hochanda Live is much more than just your average craft show, as it offers you the option to have a real VIP experience too. VIP tickets will get you priority parking, priority entrance and early entry, access to your own exclusive lounge, discounts at participating stands, refreshments and a show goodie bag. So if you fancy an extra special treat, 2-day VIP tickets are available at hochanda.com. So what are you waiting for? Get your ticket here today and we'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Dawn Bibby. I have been crafting now on television for over 25 years. I love crafting. Paper crafting is one of my greatest loves, although my background is textiles and fashion. I love to bring you the very best products and inspire you with what I do, hopefully that you'll be crafting at home. Joining forces with Craft Buddy has opened up a whole warehouse and a wealth of products that are fantastic. So I use the knowledge that I have to get the very best products for you by working with Craft Buddy to source new products, to design new products, and also walk around their fabulous warehouse putting together kits that are really going to help you with your crafting. Make sure you don't miss myself and the Craft Buddy shows on Hochanda.
Well, hello there and welcome back. What did you think of our new little friends?
I like that. That looked really good, actually, didn't it?
So cute. There's our fabulous new team welcoming them to Hochanda. But needless to say, it's our one-day special launch. 6 o'clock in the evening, that's what we do every single day. Bring you a fabulous deal that is good for only 24 hours or until stock runs out. If it does run out before that 24-hour period has gone. And I think when you see these and see what you can do with them, this is going to be a stonking great one-day special. We're already busy for these big dies, and needless to say, we've got fabulous Lucy Horton to put these dies to the paces.
I feel like I haven't been here for ages.
Does it seem like a long time?
About 6 weeks, but you've got plenty of me coming up, so don't worry about that.
I love
sorry,
it.
I scratched you.
Oh, that's not a problem at all. I'll send the lawsuit in the post to you. Now, as you can see, you've got a set of 6 fabulous dies here. These are big dies.
These are very big dies. These are lovely. Oh, do you know what? I had real fun with these because what we've got the 3-dimensional, but also use them on your cards as well. And I did have a think today, they look actually really nice if you could die cut that outer edge in maybe felt.
Yeah, oh yes.
Very lovely, wouldn't they? That's worth a try, I think.
Now they're called paper cuts because of that illusion they're giving that they are paper cut elements.
You do get your outside cutting edge, you get your detail inside as well, with a second outside cutting edge as well, and then you get your stand with all your accessories as well. So they're very, very cute, very usable. I love the badger. I think
really
he is lovely, and he's a substantially sized die. Look at that. Even his little legs and his thighs have got the detail.
And they're 3-dimensional pieces, but at the same time they don't have to be.
No, don't have to be. You can see I've done a lot of cards with these as well, so you can use these with your inks, you can use with your background techniques, all sorts of stuff. I really enjoyed these.
Oh, look at the deer. How
the deer is
this?
Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Look at and all your little accessories. You've got your butterflies on there as well, and your sentiments.
Now you are getting all of these. Now the details are already on your screen for your one-day special. You are saving £21 with these. What a huge saving, Lisa.
That's almost
almost a couple of dies
well,
there,
it is, because, I mean, they are different sizes, different prices, so you will find them individually on the website. So you could well find out that £21 is going to cover a couple of those dies, as Lisa quite rightly said. And also, the beauty is, with our one-day special, you have got the ability to spread that cost over 2 payments, which, of course, you haven't got with those individuals. Oh, look at these. Now, the hair on its own, which I'll be showing you with the little hairs.
I like to say he's my favourite now, but every time I pick another one up, but that I think is lovely. I've separated all the pieces out there, and I just thought he looks gorgeous for any age for a card as well. I think he's just lovely.
And I love this one, the owl, the wise old owl.
And well, it's not a paw at all, is it? It's his wing. His wing looks lovely when that's decoupaged as well. So
I love this. And the deer, how beautiful is this? Designs are gorgeous.
They are.
Where have the designs come from, Lisa?
These are from Kathy Shuttleworth. Amazing designer. Pink ink. Yes.
Oh, and she's done you proud with this, hasn't she?
Look at the hair. Yes, she's done some gorgeous work.
Now, needless to say, as you saw from our finished Sandporter video, there's lots of different ways you're going to be able to work with these. Of course, Lisa is here. She's going to be showing us all the different hints and techniques of how you can work with these and the kind of results you want to get with them. But I will warn you, the individual die is proving to be very popular as well, and the hair is proving incredibly popular. In the words of our director, it could be hair tomorrow. Hair gone. What was it? Hair today, gone tomorrow. It's sounded so much funnier in my ear. Oh dear, failed miserably. Epic fail. Now, needless to say, Lisa's put together a fabulous show for us during this hour as well. Well, all the hours, to be honest. Lots of dies, lots of fabulous stencils. First time we've seen stencils of Lisa's. Yes. They're on the website. Check out the fabulous duo colour glitter kiss. They are beautiful. Biodegradable glitters, which we'll tell you about in a few moments. Of course, everything is on the one day special. Please jump on there as soon as you possibly can. Get your order on the system, then sit back and relax, because we've got lots to share with you. But of course, you might need to know how those dies work together. I've not worked with Lisa and the paper cuts before, so I'm intrigued to see how they come together. But here you go, you can see them all individually, so you can see where that £21 saving could quite easily come from. Two of those, as you can see there, £11.99 plus £8.99. Those two, not far off that £21, is it? So it's worth thinking about before you check out your basket. If you're going for just a couple of those, you'll possibly find that your flexi buy on the whole one-day special is actually just a few pounds more than just going for a couple of those dies on their own, especially if you're thinking of the larger ones, which are £14.99 on their own. So, there you go. Right, so what are we up to, Lisa?
So what I'm going to do is going to take you right back to basics, just to show you first of all how to die cut these. We're just going to cut one, just to show you I'm not doing it behind the scenes, and they're hard to cut. It's not magic. They're not. They're lovely. They're lovely to work with. So we're going to look at the badger. So let's actually get the pieces out and show you what you get. So first of all, you get your outside cutting edge.
Straight away I'm seeing a polar bear.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh,
and do you know what? Kay Molyneux was on earlier, wasn't she, with the
that's right, she was
shrink plastic.
Yeah.
I asked her for a piece of shrink plastic as well, to see if I can see what they look like cut out of shrink plastic, because I'm sure...
Oh gosh, yeah.
I don't know if they'll go through. We can try it, can't we? But again, so there's so many things you can do. So then we've also got our... I want to call it an inner, but it isn't an inner because it's also got an outside cutting edge.
Lovely.
So what you can do is you can then pop that inside, so you can have your background colour, and then you can put another colour over the top.
Nice idea.
Okay,
like that.
So that's what you've got. Then you've got his little legs,
those.
which is very cute. But what happens is little legs will fit in this little piece here that cuts.
Okay, right.
And then what you can do, you've got your inner pieces as well. You can cut them like that. So that's actually how it works.
Lovely.
And then you've got some little accessories. You've got just for you. We've got our
starflower,
that's it, and our butterfly there.
Wonderful.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to zip out of camera shot for a bit because my machine's over here.
Not a problem at all.
And I've got a shaky desk as well. So let me just I'm just going to die cut the inner one actually, just so you can see the detail that I'm cutting.
What are you actually using to cut these out with as well?
I'm actually using the platinum machine.
Okay.
And I'm just going to do it on the bright white card from Creative Expressions. There is a pick and mix.
Wizard.
Yeah,
we do like a pick and mix, don't we?
Yeah.
Pick and mixes are nice because you can decide what actually goes into your pick and mix. Might well be on the show, so do check out the items that are going to be detailed. If you're watching it online, you'll see them at the bottom of the screen scrolling past. If not, you can speak to our call operators and they'll be able to tell you what different colours you've got in there. So if you want to go for something quite bright, like the white, then you can do so.
Sorry, did you see the desk shake
it
there?
Did wiggle a bit, didn't it?
Okay, so here he comes. So let's have a look. He's cut through straight away, just in one pass. So you're going to get all that detail coming through beautifully. Okay, and then I won't, but normally just give it a tap on the side and all the bits are going to pop out.
Lovely.
But we've got one already done.
Okay, so there you go. You can see the fine detail that you've got with that.
So let's
and of course, that fine detail is echoed with each one of those different animals, and you've got all those fabulous characters featuring from the woodlands. I like that idea. Like a little woodland family.
They are. They're very cute. So here we go. There's his legs.
Lovely.
Okay. So pop that to one side. So now I've cut the outside edge. That's going to sit on top, and I'm going to glue that down in a second.
I like that because it's just got a little tiny edge to it, so you can see it coming through nice. Yeah.
But what I'll do is I'll pop a little bit of ink on there in a second, so you can get to see how they look. And then these are going to sit on here. We're going to glue them on. Okay. But what you've got here is you've got your little piece that opens like that. And there's a slit there. Yeah. And what you do, you literally pop that through.
Perfect.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just colour that up just a little bit.
Okie dokie. Now you understand how these come together. We're getting so busy for these, not only for your one-day special with that fabulous saving, but also for the individual dies, which of course you will see appearing at the bottom of the screen. We've got the owl on there at the moment because we're working with the badger. You've got your hare as well. Don't forget the deer as well. Absolutely adorable. Now the hair on its own, just to let you know that 20% of that one on its own has gone already. That's how busy we are on those phone lines. Yeah, if you're thinking of getting that one, then do so as soon as you possibly can. I'm not even going to try the gag again because I just trashed it up first time round. I did, yeah.
She did.
I think a career in comedy is not going to happen.
I was going to say stick to your day job.
I think it's probably best.
So just a little bit. This is oxide that I've got. Just going to pop some colour on here.
Lovely.
Be careful in the delicate areas.
Oxides are nice, aren't they? Because you can work with the colour a little bit longer that you might have found perhaps with the distress inks.
Exactly.
Different look to them as well.
Okay, let's just take that off there and we'll use the fossilised amber just because it's easy.
Wonderful.
So any ink you've got at home is fine, but this is really just for the purposes that you can see.
Now, Lisa, can I ask, with these dyes, are we able to make and sell what we've created using these?
You are. I'd say don't sell the die cuts, but whatever you make, yes, absolutely.
See, there's lots of wildlife charities out there that you can be making some fabulous things for. Not just your three-dimensional cards, your flat cards, but your three-dimensional characters with these too as well.
Beautiful, aren't they? So let's just go back to the pink there. I mean, this is not meant to look glamorous. This is just giving you an idea of how you can use them. So that's just a little bit of inking. Pop that away. We don't need that anymore. And then let me grab my little glue and my glasses.
Oh yes, all important glasses.
Yeah, now we can see what we're doing. So just turn that over, pop a little bit of glue on the back. Don't let me lose my pen.
Oh no, important.
Very important. Pop just around the edges. I mean, if you want to pop the glue on the back of your hand and do it like that, you can as well.
The little glue bottle that you're using, I don't know if we've got those on the website. I know we had them at one point. They were woodware ones.
We regularly have them, don't we? I can't remember. If they're not on this show, they're bound to be on a show very soon.
I think, were they the woodware ones?
Yeah.
So if you do search for woodware, you should be able to find those.
So if you pop that just over the top, even like that, you can see.
Isn't that simple?
That's really pretty already, isn't it?
I love that. Beautiful, gorgeous colours.
Let's just grab. I mean, you can be a little bit more careful than I've been in lining it up. And also, you can emboss them as well. I haven't even embossed that.
Yeah.
But you can emboss them for detail as well.
And that's right. With the finer detail, you will actually get the detail comes through. Obviously, with the badger, you've got his little legs that are attached to this fabulous die. You've also got, with the hedgehog, don't forget the hedgehog, you've got the baby hedgehog featuring that with that one as well.
Have you, the hair?
Yes.
Have you seen what is the baby hair?
I know, the little tiny little hair. That's beautiful. The hedgehog hedgehog, incidentally, that's another one that's proven to be very popular. And again, that one, if you're wanting to get that one on its own, you're going to have to be quick because we've not got a huge stocks of these available. Again, your hedgehog with your little tiny baby hedgehog as you stand, featuring there again, lots of detail within those, and you can see the die themselves do come out a lot bigger than the actual image that you've got on there, but it's a limited stock if you want the die on its own. One of the most affordable at £8.99, so it's not surprising. But don't forget, if you go for your one-day special, it's as if you are getting this particular die alongside with one of the others as you're saving there, because it's £21 saving, and you're spreading the cost over 2 payments as well. But if you want that one on its own, details at the bottom of the screen. Okay.
So.
Oh, it's gone.
What,
I didn't realise that hedgehogs could move so quickly.
Well, I was going to say, that was a very fast moving
hedgehog. The one on its own, so yeah, just part of the one-day special now.
So all we need to do is pop that like that.
As simple as that. So there's no actual glue for putting the little legs in place.
And there he sits.
Oh my goodness, how adorable is that?
Is it cute?
That is so sweet.
I mean, obviously you can pick your own colours, you can do all sorts with it, but I just thought it's just worth showing you right from the beginning how quickly and easily you can create a look project.
That's incredible. Now you can see.
Oh, you could have a little woodland scene.
You can have loads of fun with these. Absolutely loads. Now, we've got lots and lots of different dies, of course, lots of different ways you can use them. And of course, the design team have been playing with these and coming up with some wonderful finished samples. Let's check them out. So cute. Love that little hedgehog. Lisa's going to be using that one in the next demonstration. But of course, don't forget, the only way you can get hold of it now is within your one-day special. It's the first sellout of our hour. And the hair, I have to let you know, 25% of the stock of that one on its own has gone on its own. On its own, lots of on its owns there. But again, that one is in with your one-day special as well. You are getting all of these beautiful dies. Absolutely incredible. You've got all the fabulous little woodland characters, as you can see. Going across the top there, our fabulous little hedgehog with the baby hedgehog, the badger that we've just saw put together, the hare with the most adorable little hair featuring in there too as well. Then down along the bottom we've got our fabulous owl, the wise old owl, and of course you see those used, so popular owls, aren't they? Everybody loves them. Then you've got the deer. I love the deer one because I think you could be using that all year round, and not only just for your cards but also for three-dimensional aspects at Christmas time as well. And then the fox as well, the cunning fox, all within that one-day special. But the scope that you've got from these is incredible. Of course, Lisa just showed us how you can make that kind of three-dimensional character. So the little rabbit, as you can see, or the little hare, should we say, three-dimensional. But then that exact same hair can be used on the front of a card. You don't have to have it in that three-dimension if you don't want to. You can have them flat like so. Look at the little baby one that you've got there. Then the deer as well. Again, one of my favourites, I have to say, getting a little sparkle involved with those. Of course, the owl, that's featuring within that bundle too. And then, needless to say, that fabulous little hedgehog with the baby there too. All of them absolutely gorgeous designs that you will use over and over again. It really gives you the opportunity to show off your kind of crafting skills. Fabulous inky backgrounds that you could be creating, building up almost a little scene, as you can see. But don't forget, they are absolutely adorable, built up just as they are. Now, the owl on his own, 20% of the stock has gone again of this one. And I love the fact that you've got kind of his little wing, that you could do all sorts with that. You could have him pointing, you could have him holding things. But he is one of the most popular ones again. And look at that embossed detail that you've got in there. Beautiful. All of these dies coming to you with your one-day special deal. Brilliant saving, a £21 saving. and you've got FlexiBuy. It's the best way for you to get hold of these, and in fact it's the only way you can get hold of all of them, so please do consider going for it. 814-430 if you fancy getting hold of them. Everything you can see on the screen here, this is what you're going to get within your one-day special. Now, it's a very important show for us here because Lisa has put together the show for us, and she's put together lots of different elements that are going to be incredibly useful together. And also we've got some brand new items. Lisa has never before bought us stencils that she has designed, and she has done so during this hour. So if you want to jump ahead on that website, please do so. And then we've got things like those duo colours with the glitter kisses, and also those biodegradable glitters. I do hope we get a chance to show you those too as well, because they are absolutely beautiful. But of course it's all about our one-day special. The deal on your screen there, as you can see, 814-430, 2 FlexiBuy payments of £27.47p. Love it. Now, these, and I like these. I do like a good substantial element that shows the purpose of the card.
Statement.
Exactly, yeah.
Statement. And these are my latest release. These haven't been to TV yet, actually. I think these are new today as well. So, the lovely thing about these is the font on both of them work together, and everything you can pick from both.
Yes.
And you know it's all going to work beautifully. Definitely. I mean, I did a couple of cards. There's one actually, I need to find it actually. No, it's here. We'll have a look at that in a second.
Okay, yeah,
it's just what I wanted to do is I thought the paper cuts dies are big dies.
Yes.
So they can make some lovely big cards as well. But also, I think with the sentiments being big as well, you need a decent sized sentiment to sit with it, in my opinion. And I think these are perfect for
I love that, lovely. Yes. And of course, because they're substantial, that means that you can do all sorts of things and actually see that detail. So if you want to cut them out of papers that you have created, gorgeous backgrounds, then you can do them exactly the same. Let's have a look at some of those finished samples. And like you say, with those substantial toppers, you need a substantial sentiment, don't you?
You do. And for example, the one that we're about to show you is lovely because although the die is very big for the fox, you still need those words. And that, I've just laid those up and offset them slightly, and I think they sit beautifully. And even if you just had 35 today on there or whatever, it would still be big enough to handle the card.
Love it. Are these the new biodegradable glitters?
Oh, yes, we're going to use those in a minute. We're going to be getting busy in a minute.
Okay. Love this one as well because again, just simply cut out of that mirror card.
Isn't it lovely? See, I love that card. Really, really love that card.
And
so,
then,
there you go.
I nearly took the little hair away then. Oh, look, beautiful.
So the sentiments with the stencils, with the dies, perfect match.
Isn't it lovely? That stencil that we've just been looking at there, that is on the show as well. Jump onto the website if you want to get hold of that, but we will show you in the next few moments, as is this one. Like this one, because it's all like little pebbles.
Isn't it? And that, yeah, that's what it's called. I think it's pebble paving or something like that. But yeah, that again, great all year round as well, but it's another useful stencil.
I love it, but of course we are looking at those sentiments on each and every one of those examples, and these are the dies that you'll get if you use that item number 310999, £23.99. You can't go far wrong with these. You've got happy birthday in there, best friend, and you've got wishes there because of course you might not want best friend, you might want best wishes. Then you've got smile, celebrate, special, love and awesome. Brilliant starter set as well. So if you are new to die cutting and you're wanting to get those words, those numbers, build up that collection, you can't go far wrong with those two. £23.99. Now of course Lisa has become a stencil designer amongst other things, and this is something I know you love your stencils.
I do love the stencils.
These are fabulous.
Oh, they're really nice.
I love them.
You got to admit, they are really, really nice.
They are. The thing that I love about these is the way that you've got such fine detail with these. Very delicate.
Very, very delicate. These were a test, shall we say.
Okay, fair enough.
Particularly the one in the middle.
Yes.
But they have been really popular, they've been really well received, and what's nice about these is there isn't an outside cutting edge on these. There's no edge that you are going to be sort of lining up properly. It's just to be a bit abstract, to be a little bit different, and I think when you see them in action you can see how gorgeous they look.
I love it. Good sizes as well. Of course you can isolate certain areas if you're wanting to go in with the whole amount if you want to, and of course once you get your colours involved, that's when the excitement happens. I mean, have a look at this. these?
Just little snapshots, just to show you how you can use them with your inks. I think they look lovely, so that's using them with backgrounds on them as well, and some oxides, just to give you a different look to them. That's gorgeous.
I do like this. Oh, wow.
I know. This was the one that was a little bit testing, but it actually came out beautifully. I'm really pleased with this one in particular.
I do like that. I love the way that those petals kind of cross over, but very clever. It looks like a really clever technique's been used there. Oh, that's kind of like the negative.
Exactly. That's the negative of it. So it gives you a different look. But then when you see the next one,
oh my goodness,
that's what we're going to do in a second with the biodegradable glitter. And as it is a background with one of our hedgehogs on the front.
And the thing is as well, that is a fine detail stencil there. So to think that you can get that effect with glitter, amazing.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
really
nice too.
I do like the Tuscan tiles. I think they're really useful. I use these a lot, and they're great with the texture paste and the crackle paint and all sorts of
that
things.
Little curve to it, hasn't it? Beautiful. Do you like that? And then again, another way of using them. Do you like that idea? If you want to see them in a card format, then let me show you, because look at this. It looks like fabulous flowers with that fabulous little badger, as you can see there. Isn't that adorable? Just £13.99. Can you believe that price for these three? Big stencils, beautiful layouts with these. You're going to have so much fun. Purple paving, you've got your gorgeous Gerbera or Gerbera, and then you've got your Tuscan tiles as well. We're going to head over to the demonstration area, but as we head over, let me tell you a little bit about some fabulous biodegradable glitters that we're launching in this hour as well. We've got 4 different colours. They come in different pairs, and you'll be able to find them on the website. In fact, we might give you those details as well. These are brilliant because they're actually made from cellulose, and they're primarily from eucalyptus trees. Now, I don't think they smell of eucalyptus, so they're not going to clean you, so you're okay. And all the materials are renewable, and the glitter has never been tested on animals as well, so really good feel behind these glitters. But of course they're beautiful to use too as well. And it's nice because these are environmentally friendly options, and it's kind of that growing awareness that we've all got. We're not wanting to use our baby wipes, we're using our rice papers to clean up. It's just being aware, isn't it? And it's very stable as well, so you've got lots of different, we'll show you those in the finer details in just a few moments. We've got lots of different elements in there, so different levels with those as well. So
they're stunning.
Wonderful.
So I'm kind of going to show you the almost finished version, but then we're going to go back to see how we actually created that from the beginning. So what we've got is our fabulous hedgehog. Now he looks stunning on mirror card. Look at him.
Oh wow, look at that.
Isn't he just absolutely adorable?
Beautiful. Now the only way you can get hold of this little character is via your one-day special, sold out individually. It was our first sellout during this hour. And do you want to twist him around the other way, Lisa?
Oh, that way.
So you can see him standing
that
up.
would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
he did say that in my ear, and I'm not listening. I'm looking at the glitter.
I never listen to them. I never listen to them at the best of times, so they're used to it. Don't worry.
There you go. Look.
Oh, so
I'm ever so sorry about that. I'm not really, but you know.
I love the way you've got the flowers there as well.
Exactly. It looks gorgeous, really lovely. So we're going to make the stand in a second, but let's get to the background and show you how we've created that works beautifully with this. So look at I love that.
That is brilliant. Now you have a close look at this because you can actually see in there you've got the different levels. So we often talk about the different levels within glitters, and you can see here you've almost got little tiny almost like sequin-like formations.
Look at that.
And then you've got your different levels and the different kind of graininess of your glitters.
And do you know what? These are also safe to use on your body.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
How super cool is that?
Oh, look at that. I love it.
I love that.
Now, of course, if you want to get hold of them, we have
That was worth the moment, wasn't it?
We've got 2 different sets for you. So you've got your green and kind of like your duotone with your blue, and then you've got your fabulous pink and your purple as well. I know you're going to want to get hold of these all in one go, but we're going to give you the details to start with. The sea breeze and the blue opal. You don't need a price for guessing that those are these 2, as you can see here, £9.99. The other set that we've got, these 2 here, if you want to get hold of these, this is your marshmallow. Oh, I do like a marshmallow. Proving to be very popular as well. £9.99, you're going to get both of those. You can see there all those different gradients there. I'm not going to take the lids off because you know what's going to happen. But they're biodegradable. We'll tell you more about those as the hour progresses. If you want to get yours, please do so. But they are popular already. Very busy. Incidentally as well, one-day special, 25% of the stock is gone.
Has it?
Yeah. Proven to be popular. People are loving it.
We're going to be doing that dancing again later, aren't we?
Yes.
maybe? Right, okay, so you need to see this. This is, I love doing this. This is a technique that I've been doing for a little while, and people always say to me, actually, how did you do that? Because that's really, it messes with your mind a bit when you see it, okay? So what we've got, first of all, we've got it on the show. We've got double-sided adhesive sheets.
Brilliant, okay.
So all I've done, I've used one of Sue's double-pierced rectangles. Okay. Sorry, double-stitched rectangles. And I've put adhesive sheet on one side of a piece of white card, as you can, I've even written what I'm going to do on the back, but we'll ignore
It's always
that.
good.
And then I've put the adhesive sheet on the front and die cut it. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to peel the front off. So we've got one big sticky piece.
Lovely.
Okay. Now, the next thing we do, keep this as well, because we're going to use that to burnish over the top. Wonderful. And then we're going to take our stencil and we're going to pop it over the top. Okay. Don't panic, your stencil, because it is a non-porous, it will lift.
Lovely.
It will lift, so don't worry about that. So, what we're going to do first of all is take some of this stunning glitter. Now we're going to
Which one have we got here? Marshmallow to me, yes.
Yeah. So we're going to use a little bit of marshmallow around the edge. What you need to remember about this is we're going to do little areas, but we're only going to pick up a little bit of glitter at a time, because what we don't want to do is tip this and try and remove the excess, because all it's going to do is spread the glitter into places I don't want it to be, because that's sticky.
But, oh, of course, yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to literally take the glitter and pop it where I want it.
So predominantly in the centre of the flowers, I can see.
So even if I go on the mat, it doesn't matter there, because that bit I can put back into my... If you've got a little spoon at home, you can use it like that. But for me, this is easy enough.
And I kind of like it that you've got kind of the concentration in the centre of the flowers, but then there's a little bit that's kind of going out as well. So
and
it just adds to it, doesn't it? Beautiful.
Exactly what I was doing there. So you could see where that was going, couldn't you, straight away?
And this is pretty, because pink, obviously, a very cool colour. Quite often we see it working with silvers, but we've got little flecks in here of gold featuring with these as well.
Also,
I'm sure I can see little kind of green bits in there, not necessarily from the glitter itself, but the way that the light hits it.
The light's hitting it, isn't it? So leave that like that. And could you do me that favour?
Not a problem.
Maybe not. I've got sparkly toes now,
sorry.
So the next one we're going to use is the blue opal.
Okay.
Okay, pop that back under there for me. You're a treasure,
you
thank you. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go around the edge, and we're going to do the same thing, the blue opal.
Oh, look at that. She's got blues and purples in there, hasn't
Stunning,
it?
isn't it?
Like that.
Can I hold that nicely for you? There we go.
That. Oh, I love it. You've almost got reds featuring there. It's just the way that the light hits it.
Yeah, absolutely. Gorgeous.
Beautiful.
So, what we're going to do now is we're going to cover the rest of it. You think this is going to take a long time, but it really, really doesn't. So, and even though these are relatively small looking pots, you have absolutely tons in here, because you will see I'm covering a big area, but I've barely used.
Don't forget to add in your self-adhesive sheets as well. We've usually got a bundle with those in there.
We have got a bundle.
We've got the sheets. It's usually a pack of about 5, 10.
Yes,
like we've got. I
think it's 3 or 5. I can't remember. But we've also got some silver and some what's it called? Polished silk glitter.
Oh, I see.
In there
That
as
comes
well.
in with it too.
Yeah.
We'll give you the details of that in a few minutes.
So now we're going to literally rub this in, okay? And you're probably thinking, well, when you lift that off, you're going to have all that sticky underneath. Yes, could you put the lid on there for me?
Yes, because we don't want to put this in here because you've got the pink in there as well, haven't we? So.
But what you'll see now is how gorgeous this looks. So we'll turn that around like that. So what I'd suggest at home, have an extra little pot, and you can have a mixed glitter tub with all your excess bits. So I've barely used any glitter really. So let's just give that a good rub like that. And then we'll lift that off. Make sure I've caught that last piece there. I'm gonna need to tip that in the bin actually, because I'm sorry to waste that bit of glitter, but we need to...
Gary, look away at the moment. I know Gary Hawkins watching on Facebook. He'll be rapping your knuckles.
He'll be telling me off, won't he? So when we now lift that off...
Oh my word.
Okay, already, that's stunning, isn't it?
That is beautiful.
So, but remember, it's still sticky.
And you know what? It looks like fireworks as well.
Doesn't it?
You can get away with that as a kind of like a wintry style thing.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
All in white glitter, that'd be another way of using it.
So, in that bundle you spoke about,
yes.
With the double-sided adhesive sheets, we have some sparkly white glitter. So, now this has all been burnished in, if we go over the top, it's only going to grip the areas that haven't got any...
Fair enough, yes.
So now, we can just literally pop that on, like that. So what we're going to do is just literally rub that in. So that's really easy to do. Just going to hold that down. So it looks like there's no colour on there, but there is, you'll see it. Go, pop that on like that. And this is the polished silk glitter, so it's going to give a different texture as well. But what it's going to do, it's going to mean now there's no areas that aren't covered with glitter.
We are covered in glitter, though.
We are.
I love it.
So pop that there. Again, get rid of that into your magical pot.
Takeaway tub or something like that with those in.
And then I'll just give that a tap.
Just while Lisa's doing that, I've just grabbed the elements that you've got from that self-adhesive kit. So you are going to get those sheets, as you can see here, double-sided, so that's what Lisa started off with, and then of course you're going to get your 2 pots of glitter that come with it as well. So you're going to get that fabulous silver tone featuring in here, and you are also going to get the white that we've just seen Lisa working with there. Your silver chrome and your sparkle star, all of that coming to you for £11.99. And of course, to use those techniques, you need to have that double-sided adhesive. And you can die cut this as well, can't you?
Yes, you can, absolutely. So, there you go. So now if you want to fill that, Hayley, and I'm just going to clean my mat off.
Oh my goodness, it's so smooth.
Yeah.
It's not at all gritty.
Not at all, is it? It's beautiful. So, it's just another way of using your stencils as well.
I like that idea.
And I think it just adds something else, doesn't it? You can put a little touch of glitter. See here, I used a piece of the, I think it's sherbet we've got on the show. I think it's sherbet or raspberry. I can't remember the colour of the papers we've got on this time. But it actually changes the colour when you look at the pink.
Much cooler tone,
yeah, you've got some cooler tones as well.
And that's because obviously the colour of the cardstock comes through.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So we're going to use this one.
Wonderful.
Okay, and all we need to do now is mat and layer onto some silver mirror, which again is on the pick and mix that we've got on the show. And then that will sit like that on the card. See, that's stunning straight away, isn't it? Beautiful. And then this is where it works beautifully with our little hedgehog. Now, what I'm going to say to you about the hedgehog is because this time I'm popping him onto a card, when I die cut this outer edge, you get a little embossed area.
Oh, yes,
okay?
I can see, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my scissors and I'm going to trim that piece out. So I don't know if you need to do anything, just while I do a little bit of cutting.
What I can do is show you all of those different dies, because don't forget, within your one-day special, you're going to get your hedgehog. It's the only way you can get hold of him now. It's sold out individually. The hair, again, was available individually, but again, that one is being very, very popular. But you're going to get both of those within your one-day special, along with your fabulous fox, your badger, and also your deer as well. And is there another one that I've missed out? The owl. The owl, because you're going to get that one too as well. Now, of course, if you want to go for the stencils, which Lisa's been working with, this is what you're going to get. That fabulous gerber one sitting in the middle there, as you can see. And then, of course, those fabulous pebbles. And then you've also got those wonderful paving elements there, as you see there. £13.99, 596 427. And don't forget your one-day special, just to refresh your memory what you've got within your one-day special. These fabulous dies. Brilliant way of getting hold of them all together. And you can take advantage of Flexi-Buy with these as well. And don't forget, you've got your £21 saving, which equates to a couple of those dies coming to you as a bonus. So if you are thinking of kind of cherry picking and just choosing to go for some of those, then do keep an eye on the value of your basket, because when you start looking at 2 of those together, quite easily you could be paying more than that £27.47 being your Flexi Buy. Some of the larger dies are £14.99, so it's definitely worth considering. If you're just going for those 2, you're going to be paying close on £30, so why not go for your one-day special and get everything? Of course, you'll have a second payment go out in a month's time, but why not get hold of all of them, because they work so well together. 814430 being your item number, but 30% of the stock has gone. It's proving to be popular.
The ODS? Right, we better get doing some work.
We have, haven't we?
Okay, so I've literally, just trimmed around
that's easy enough,
That's all I've done. So now I'm going to run through the smile die from my set.
Lovely.
In the mirror card, so we can offset it against the pink, and then layer that up, pop it all together, and that's going to look very cool.
Wonderful. Now don't forget, this particular die is just one of those dies from the Happy Birthday set with best friends, best wishes, and got all sorts of fabulous elements in there. Awesome, I think was one of those words too as well. And then you have got your numbers down at the bottom of the screen. If you fancy getting hold of those, really good bundle for £23.99.
Yeah, they are. And look, it's just fallen out. It's not even.
Oh, look at that. That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really easy. So I think what we'll do is we'll have the pink. Well, we have the pink or we have the silver showing. I need to just line that up and have a look, see what I think looks best. And then turn it over and see if that stands out a bit more. That stands out more, doesn't it? But I do like it with the silver, don't you?
Yeah, spoiled for choice. Don't give us choices, Lisa.
I know,
we could be here all day.
It's a bad move, me having choices. Oh. Okay, and if my glasses fall off my head onto the counter, I need to get a pair of, you know, the little really tiny screwdrivers.
Oh, yes.
Because I'd either lost too much weight or my face has got too thin, but my glasses keep slipping off the end of my nose.
I found with mine as well, it's that little curvy bit on the back there.
Yes.
I think they can heat it up, and they'll actually heat it up and then melt it, and then it kind of curves around your ear a bit better.
I might need them to do some bit of melting or something, but yeah.
Either that or you can put all your weight back on.
Oh no, I can't be doing that.
No, you're looking really good.
Well, I've got one of those bikes now. Oh, there we go, there they go.
You caught them there.
I've got a spin bike now. And
so you've been pedalling away?
I've been pedalling for England, I have.
Lovely.
Slipping down again. Okay, I'll look up and do this.
Perfect.
Okay, that's better, that's better. They're not going to slip anywhere now.
Now, don't forget, if you're watching and you've got any questions that you want to ask of Lisa, now is the time to do it. Where are we? We're just over halfway through the hour, so there's still time for you to get in touch. Let us know what you think about these dies. Let us know if you've gone for the one-day special, or maybe you've been cherry-picking some of those individual elements. And what do you think about those glitters, biodegradable glitters? What a fabulous idea.
Brilliant.
Also, don't forget, check out those glitter kisses as well. We haven't mentioned these yet. Just very, very quickly, just to give you a little bit of a tease, I'm sure we'll show you these more as the hour progresses, but these are glitter kisses where you've got two colours in there, a duotone, and again they are paired up, so do check them out on the website. Got fabulous coppery tones with your purple, and then chocolate box, as you can see, featuring in that one. If you fancy getting hold of them, they're £12.99. This is a particular set that we've just shown you. The other set that we've got, these are they, and if you fancy getting hold of them, these are gorgeous as well. Again, duo colours. When you're actually looking at them on the screen there, you can't see the two colours though. Whoever's photographed them has just photographed them from one side. There you go, that's what you need to know. You can see a little bit there. You have got that fabulous crown jewels, which is your kind of purples and your pinks, and then your purple rain featuring in there as well. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, £12.99, really good value for money. I like a 2 for 1 in a pot.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they? And again, that is the whole purpose of it. You can either swipe in the same direction to get the two-tone of colour, or you could use one half if you want to. Wash your sponge out and use it again. So, yeah. Or if you're not sure and you want to test colours out, it's a great way of doing it.
Lovely.
So, I will try and get to that tonight. If not, we'll try and do that at 9 o'clock in the morning. But I've got so much to get through with you.
There's a lot to cover.
So, we can either do it like that and pop that like that. See, I quite like it lower down like that. I think that looks really cool. And I know we're getting a little bit of glare from the mirror card, but it's still
I like
cool.
that. It's cute that way.
Or we can go the opposite way. So we can go landscape if we wanted to.
That does show the versatility of that stencil, doesn't it?
Exactly. That was my. It's what I wanted to, you know, when you see stencils and your products and you think, I've got that, but I wish it would just do. That's what I like being able to achieve.
Our directors always like landscape. It's easier for them.
Look, is that easier for you?
Not that I want to sway your judgment at all, Lisa.
So then all I would do is I would just use probably some 3D foam pads or some silicone glue, whatever you choose. Lift that up a little bit, and that's done. And I think that is so cute, don't you? And we could actually cut out the little one as well. We could put little Bubba there in front.
You've got the little character that features alongside him. Of course, you're going to get all of those, but there's the little tiny one there.
Best friends.
Oh,
that'd be so
Oh, you're going to have loads of fun with these when you get them home. We're going to be in and ahhing with these all the way through the next 24 hours. Now, of course, if you want to get hold of your one-day special, you're not only going to get your fabulous hedgehog, you're going to get your hare, you're going to get the deer, the owl, the fox, the badger as well. Have I covered all of them? I think I have, haven't I?
Yeah, I think you covered more than...
Yeah. Let's tick them off as we look through the video. Have a look at this. This is what the design team have been up to. Just get cuter and cuter each time you see them. Absolutely beautiful, and a fabulous set of dies to allow you to create some wonderful pieces, as you've seen there, all on that paper cuts theme. Now, you might have come across paper cuts before. I've certainly seen those designs of paper cuts and thought, oh my goodness, they are beautiful. But between you, me and the gatepost, I haven't got the patience, I haven't got the time, and I certainly haven't got the inclination to sit there and cut out those fine pieces. I appreciate and acknowledge that people do, and the detailed work that they do is incredible. But if you're making cards that you're wanting to sell, perhaps for animal charities, you haven't got the time to sit there and do those intricate cuts. That's why these dies have been developed. Got a set of 6 dies, as you can see here, depicting woodland animals. Absolutely beautiful designs. Sold out of the hedgehog, as you can see there. The hare has been very popular too as well. But not only have you got those two, you've got your badger, you've got your fabulous owl there, you've got the deer and the wonderful cunning Mr. Fox as well. The hare, incidentally, 2/3 of the stock has got. Was that 2/3 of the stock, did you say? 1/3, do apologise, 1/3 of the stock has gone of that one. And again, look at the way that these come together. I love the way that you've kind of got the three-dimensional aspects. So you've got the little leg there, giving them the support, so you can have them standing as they are, or indeed you can adapt them and use them with your cards. And that's where you're going to be having loads of fun, because you're going to make these little characters and they're going to have little personalities of their own. The owl, you can imagine making this as almost like a good luck gift to somebody. They could be holding a little placard that says good luck with regards to your university tuition. Maybe you're heading off to university later this year, and this could be a fabulous little project to make for somebody. It could literally sit on somebody's desk, couldn't it, while they're away in halls of residence or something like that, and they've got a little something to remind them of home. The deer, I think, is absolutely adorable. Beautiful design. Love the way you've got kind of little toadstools here, the little butterflies scattered around. Of course, your best wishes in that lovely whimsical font that works with those other dies that we've got on the show today as well. And again, you could be using this one for Christmas too as well, couldn't you? The little badger, we saw Lisa cut this one out right at the top of the and of course you have got his leg, which if you do want to make him three-dimensional so as he will stand up, that's the kind of result that you will get. But of course, if you're clever with your cutting, then you can make it so it's a decoupage and that little leg sits on the top there. Fabulous little family of hedgehogs, always very popular. Lots of hedgehog charities out there as well, so you could be making cards to fundraise for them. And again, here's our owl, but using him in that flat format. Say flat, but you have got a little bit of dimension there with his wing. And of course, the hare is absolutely adorable with your little hair down there, your little baby hair. What a fabulous way of making up a new birth card with those to celebrate the birth of a baby. But of course, all of those dies come to you for that fabulous saving. Fabulous saving of £21 with these. £54.94 being your one-day special price. But of course, you can spread the cost over 2 payments if you'd like to. It's possibly the best way of getting hold of it, and that is the way that the majority of people have been getting hold of these dies. very, very busy. Oh my goodness, we've only got 10 minutes left, really. Where's that time got to? In that case, we're going to get back to the demo area and see what Lisa's up to. Now, the stencils that Lisa's worked with, don't forget to add these into your basket as well. Brilliant value for money. 3 beautiful large stencils. And of course, we've seen the gerbras in action. I'm sure we'll see the others over the next 24 hours, but get yours nice and early. 596427, that's £13.99 if you'd like to get hold of those. First of many stencils, I have a feeling, but we're going to be seeing with those. Don't forget your essential words and numbers. They're detailed at the bottom of your screen as well, just £23.99. Definitely worth adding those in because those are going to be very useful. And of course, we have seen those in the demonstrations to date too as well. So, Lisa, headed back to see what you're up to.
So all I've done is I've matted this onto a piece of black card, and that will sit on my card like that.
Lovely.
So I just wanted to show you the deer.
Oh, so intricate.
So, let me just get the die out, actually, because this is... I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to do it now. Just right when we've got 10 minutes, I decided to do this. But it is...
Time's just run away.
I know. Where has time gone? So what you've got with this one, it's just a couple of extra bits is what I want to show you of this. Okay. There we go, that's the bit.
And this is kind of showing where Creative Expressions have got that extra bit of metal. They've not thought, oh, we're not going to bother.
No, they're very good at that. Yeah. Even when I create my own dies, they'll say, right, this is it. There's space up there, there's metal there, there's
what you want to
put in there. And it's never a wasted space, ever,
Lovely.
Which is brilliant. So what we've done here, we've die cut our outer edge to give us that.
Perfect.
But once we've cut it, pretend that's not there for the moment. This is what I want to explain to you. So you've die cut your shape, then pop that to one side. You then die cut. Turn that over. Hang on a second. You die cut that.
Okay.
This is on the wrong way. That's the way. So you die cut that. Okay. So that gives you all your details, right? So then you layer up this, okay. And when I decided where it fits nicely, that's when I pop this extra die in.
I see.
Okay.
Put that little piece away.
Then I'll take that away and I'll just put a little bit of double-sided, not double-sided,
just a low-tack
tape on there.
Can I just borrow that for a minute, Lisa? Because have a look at this. This is what we're talking about, fine detail. Can you see the little deer's eye there? The tiniest of dots. I'm going to have to pick this up because...
And even there, Hayley, just at that edge there, it's so fine.
Have a look at that. I look like I've grabbed him round the neck, but it's only so as I can keep it steady. That is the fine detail that you've got with
Isn't it amazing? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
Could you imagine that glitter on a double-sided sheet on the background?
Yes.
Oh, that would look lovely, wouldn't it?
Thank you, Lisa.
So that's how I would personally do that. Because when I first did it, I thought, oh, I don't like that big white bit I've got in the middle there. So I hand cut it and I didn't realise I had this little piece there. So also we've got this piece here, which is going to cut that out for us. I keep doing it, don't I? Because it sits in the die like that. That's what it is. So it's going to die cut that for us.
And that's nice because you've got an open area if you wanted to ink through it.
Very much so. Okay. That's brilliant. And then once you've die cut that, you pop this die on if you want to, and then, or you might just want a plain area just for the stand. But then I think once you cut the inner piece, the toadstools on top. Now for me, those toadstools on their own, I could pop them on the bottom of any of the cards with those. I think they look absolutely glorious. So when you've got all your pieces together, you've got two choices now.
Okay.
You've got the ability now to fold that where that line is there, and you know you've got your line here. So let's just take these two pieces off, and all that's going to happen.
You kind of use your glue and add your top layer to these.
I mean, I don't want to glue this one together, so then that would sit like that, and then you're going to have your 3D version,
I love that. Now look at all these ones that we've got here. These ones that you've been working on.
Yeah, these I'll show you those in a minute. I've got so many. Lots, I just wanted to show you all the different colours as well. So if I was at home, what I'd be doing now is I'd pop that onto my card. I would glue this together.
Okay.
And then there's a see the blue one down there where my sentiments are. Sorry about this. Yeah, that's the one. What I've done with this one is I've cut the area out here.
Oh, I see,
and I've
yes.
also cut in between the back leg.
Oh, yes.
So what I would do here, again, I've already got my pretty bit there, so
Yes.
I would just take my scissors and I trim in around there.
Nice idea.
So it gives you a different look to
Yes.
it, but it looks natural now.
Yeah, it does.
Rather
You'd never
than
know.
when you put it on there, to me, I know this is a long-winded way of explaining something, but I think there's too much grey there.
And also it takes away the essence of the background that you've made. It's nice to see that shine
so
through.
all I was trying to say is then just trim that around and then you can create what you've got on that card. So it looks completely different now, doesn't it, when it's like that?
Just absolutely adorable. Fine detail that you've got with these is incredible. But the little elements, things like the butterfly feature, and of course if you want to go for those sentiments, do check out that bundle that we've got with those. And don't forget your glitters as well, that gorgeous glitter in the background. Of course you can get hold of those. Details for those fabulous sentiments and the numbers if you're wanting those. Oh, stop it. I was trying to keep up with our Ross then. And then we've swapped ends again. There you go. That's what you're after. The Stylish Script collection, a beautiful font as you can see there, and of course you've got your numbers with those featuring too as well, £23.99, 210999. Your glitters, check out your glitters as well. Again, these are proven to be incredibly popular. A little pot of gorgeousness, and it's biodegradable gorgeousness as well. Pinks and your purples with your marshmallows and your violet dream, but of course if you want the cooler tones, then it's the other set that you need, which is your sea breeze and your blue opal. Each of those sets just £9.99, and the result that you get from these is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal.
That's the one.
That word. They're lovely. What are you up to?
I just want to show you some of the other ones we've done already.
Oh, yeah.
I've only got a couple of minutes, but it's worth showing you. So this is the owl. What I've done, again, with the owl, instead of having his branch going along, I've just trimmed off the edge.
Nice, yeah.
So you can use
Good
it like
idea.
that. And then his wings, I'll show this in the 8 o'clock show, we'll use the owl, but the owl has got a little crease.
Okay, yeah.
Which means you can fold the...
Nice, like that
the arm
idea.
forward and put the 3D foam pads behind it.
Okay,
keep it
please.
like that.
So that's flowers on his chest as well.
Yes, they're pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then we've got, I know the colours aren't all going to match here, but so I've done the same here, and with his leg, I've kind of. It was 2 pieces, wasn't it?
It's a double piece, isn't it? With the
yeah,
actual,
that's it. Thank you.
There we go.
That's him. So with his legs. Sorry, Mr. Hare. I literally chopped his legs in half.
Oh, bless.
The poor fella.
Poor thing.
And I've just lined it up. Lined it?
It's contagious.
It's going to be one of them.
It's contagious, we can't speak.
I've literally lined it up with his bottom almost, and then just cut it in half.
Like
so that's another way.
Fabulous.
Okay. And the same with the hair. That's not hair, that's a badger. I'm hungry, that's what it is. Same thing there with the badger.
Lovely.
And then that's to show you.
Oh, the difference when you swap them around. Yeah, gosh, that's substantial difference.
It is a substantial difference, doesn't it? So all these things I just wanted to show you. So this is another one where I've actually not cut that out.
Okay.
But I've popped it on top instead.
Nice idea, like that.
But cut around the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, we've done the same thing with the fox. There's a couple of different colours in the fox.
Oh, are you working with Janice tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, she'll love the fox. Yes. Philbert the fox, all those Leicester City fans watching.
Yeah, and the pink version. And then the hedgehog again, as we said before, we've got just the back and front rotated, so I think that looks very pretty with the white in the background. But again, equally, all I've done is just trimmed that off there, and that's how he has his legs.
Don't forget the hedgehog. If you're looking for him on his own, please, I will save you the time and trouble because he's sold out already. The only way you can get hold of that hedgehog is through your one-day special. The hare, again, that's another one that's proved to be popular on its own, but again, you've got it within the one-day special. And bear in mind, with the one-day special, if you are looking for those different dies individually, with the one-day special, you have got the ability to get hold of them on FlexiBuy. So if you're going for 2 of those larger ones, it's actually going to be just shy of £30 to get 2 of those large dies. Yet the FlexiBuy buy on your complete bundle is way less than £30 at £27. And was it 27 pence, I think it was, something like that? £54 and 94 pence, 47 pence, do apologise. All of these dies coming to you that fabulous price, and of course spread the cost over 2 payments, 814430. We're rapidly running out of time. We have covered so much in this. I didn't think we'd manage to get everything covered, to be honest, but we've given you just a little snapshot of all those elements and what you can do with them. But of course, Lisa is with us for the next 24 hours, so there's so much more to see. She's going to be back with us at 8 o'clock with lovely Charlie. He's going to be blown away with these.
He's going to love these.
He's going to be giving them little names and voices and all sorts. But before then, he's going to be back with Craft Price Drop. I will see you the other side of the weekend. And Lisa, good luck with the rest of your one-day special. See you soon. Yes, bargains galore coming up straight after the break with Craft Price Drop.